The league has been become a real solid part of this community. It's gone really well. We are so excited about year 7 because we have a lot in store, and we're looking forward to continuing to recruit and push student athletes out into other universities.
Yeah, definitely. And what year did we start doing this?
We started doing this in 2019, I believe, right before the pandemic, the year before, and it has just grown in terms of our presence, our footprint, and working with the league. It has been a great partnership, as I said. This year promises to be much better. We're doing a lot of great things in spotlighting these young people. We're also facilitating a program to get more coaches engaged here in the league as we continue to grow and continue to expand our footprint. So, guys, a lot of good stuff coming up. Starting with tonight, we've got 2 big games. We've got the Gila River Hawks hosting the Papago Pumas here at Campo Verde High School. Come on out for that game or just watch it. And then on the other side of town at Sunny Slope High School, we have the Salt River Scorpions hosting the Sonoran Sidewinders, the new look Sonoran Sidewinders. Guys, it's going to be a great season. More to come. Stay tuned.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vince. This is Riley Hartman with Varsity Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with my friend Anissa Reynolds up here in the stands at Campo Verde High School, getting ready for some HJCAC action tonight between the Gila River Hawks and the Papago Pumas. Anissa, how are we feeling tonight?
Pretty excited. We are going to be looking at Papago Pumas, and they have a freshman squad, a lot of younger kids. So we will see some of their freshmen play their first collegiate game in their life. So this is pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to see younger squads getting ready to go out and make an impact. A lot of these guys trying to find their way to the next level of football, getting started here at the Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference. It should be a great game tonight. Both these squads looked really tight in warm-ups. Both of them dialed in, getting ready for today. On the Hawks side of things, Dylan Curry is going to be the quarterback. He's a player to watch out for today. We talked a little bit with Coach Larry Kane about him. We went down there, said, hey, who are some of these impact guys you guys have on your side of the ball? He mentioned Dylan Curry, as well as Christian Harvey, number 1, as a couple players who have had a big impact for him this season, and he thinks will have a big impact today. On the Pumas side of things, a lot of talk about Jacoby King, number 88. The D-end and tight end, 6'4", so got a lot of size on both sides of the ball. Pumas offensive line has some great size. Gila River Hawks defensive line and offensive line got some great size as well. So it should end up being a great game here on a nice Arizona Saturday night. Hopefully we fit into your schedule of other collegiate football games. I know there's a lot going on right now. Anissa, what are we kind of expecting tonight?
A lot of offense, really. Like you said, the Gila River Hawks have a lot of offensive players to look out for. A few that have gone to some big-name high schools here in Arizona. So just looking out for their offensive line. And with Papago, really just their defensive line. So it will be a good battle, both offensively and defensively for both these teams.
So both sides sending captains out now, getting ready for the coin toss. Gila River Hawks send out number 21, 0, and 1 more. Pumas bringing out number 72, 55, and another one as well. Hard to see from the far side of the field here, but captains getting out there, and we are inching closer and closer to kickoff tonight. Just over 1 minute remaining. At Campo Verde, we are having a little bit of a battle with the wildlife here up in the stands.
Yeah, being bombarded with all the tiny little nightlife bugs that are out in the Arizona sky tonight.
There's some insects that are making it a little more interesting in the stands here. A lot going on. They seem to really like our table.
Yeah.
They're all over our table.
All over.
So
look at the wall behind us. They're just crawling all over it.
Yeah, so this is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. They obviously must be very excited about some HJCAC action as well. We get ready. Looks like the Pumas have deferred, and the Hawks will start with the ball to get us started here at Campo Verde High School on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Anissa Reynolds. The Hawks, three-time HJCAC champs. Coach Larry Kane has been there for the majority of those, doing a great job so far. We'll see what he can put together this year in the game of the week. So game of the week between the Hawks and the Pumas. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and right after the break, we will be live with some HJCAC football.
HJCAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, HJCAC has you covered. Call HJCAC, AA-PAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Anissa Reynolds, and we have some HJCAC action for you tonight. Game of the week, the Papago Pumas taking on the Gila River Hawks on a nice Arizona Saturday night. Action just moments away as the Hawks are back to receive and start the game with the ball. Got a couple different returners back there. A lot of explosive athletes on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they can get something going on special teams. First game of the season for these squads as they get ready to kick it away. Number 31, Colton Reyes, the kicker for the Pumas, getting ready to get us started. Kick is a line drive at the 15-yard line. Takes a hop. Taken out by a Hawk who's got a lane. Number 3 of the Hawks with a nice return to set the Hawks up in good field position. Eric Washington.
Yeah, Eric Washington really just found that open lane right there and pushed through. He had some good blockers, good defenders, and he was really moving up the field.
So Washington starts the game off on the right foot for the Hawks, a little bit ahead of schedule in terms of their field positioning. See if they can take advantage and put together a nice drive on first down from the 40. Hawks lined up in shotgun. Running backs on both sides. Sends him in motion. Snap a little low. Trouble with it. Picked up anyways. And number 21, Jared Williams has nowhere to go, taken down in the backfield by a group of Pumas.
Yeah, Jared just really had nowhere to go there. That little fumble at the beginning of the play probably took the offense a little out of whack. They had to combat that and come back together. Couldn't get much yardage off of that.
Hawks on 2nd and 14 now. Number 2, Dylan Curry, the quarterback, who we talked about a little bit in pregame, lined up in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff, throws back out to Robinson, who's going to crash into a couple defenders and be pushed out of bounds. Jared Williams with another reception. Flag is down on the field after the play. Head referee Jared Garduno is going to come out to give us the call. Referee's still talking it over. Personal foul against the Pumas, going to back them up and move the Hawks offense forward 15 yards.
Yeah, now the Pumas are really. The Hawks are in good positioning now, so.
Yeah, Hawks.
Past halfway point, ready to keep their offense going. They're seeming to be really aggressive on the field right now.
Hawks caught a little bit of a break there, able to pick up some easy yardage because of the penalty. Curry drops back, hands it off in the backfield, met quickly, taken down by a whole swarm of Pumas once again. Looks like number 8, Amir Robinson, had nowhere to go. Number 11, Nick Taylor, one of the first ones back there to meet him.
Yeah, and as we're seeing, the Pumas are really reading the Hawks offense really well, attacking very quickly, trying to stop them on the line. So as long as the Pumas keep being this aggressive, they will be very successful in this game.
Pumas defense has been stout so far in just these few plays we've seen. Made a handful of tackles for losses, gotten back to into the backfield quickly. We'll see what they draw up here on 2nd down. 2 safeties back. Empty backfield for Curry. Curry drops back, looks to his left, fires towards the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Eric Washington.
Yeah, Eric Washington really tried to come up with that ball, but was hit pretty quickly with gaining the ball, so couldn't pull it quite in.
Personal foul at shot block. Personal foul on the Pumas. That's going to back them up even more. So some self-inflicted wounds from Papago gifts the Hawks another 1st down. Curry getting the Hawks offense set up once again. Got the running back to his right, communicating to wide receivers. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle, once again to Williams, who's going to be stopped quickly. Number 7, Talon Jensen, one of the defenders in on the tackle there, brings up 2nd down for the Hawks.
Again with the Pumas, like we mentioned in the pregame, their defense has really been reading the Hawks offense very well. They're very aggressive. They have made a few great stops. Besides these penalties, they have been very dominant on the field.
First game of the season. Typically you do see a lot more penalties than usual. A lot of these guys just glad to get out there and finally be competing against somebody who's not one of their teammates. Playing against a talented Gila River Hawks squad. Curry directing traffic at the line of scrimmage already. Sends Williams in motion to his right. Shotgun snap, looks to his left, throws quickly, pass is bobbled but caught by number 3, Eric Washington once again.
Washington seems to be his favorite receiver on upfield, so we will probably be hearing his name very consistently over the game as we continue on.
Yeah, you have Washington back there receiving kicks as well, so an impactful player got him back there making plays on special teams. That's really what you want to do. Take your best players, put them out there as often as you can, and let them make plays for you. Curry gets set up. Williams to his left. Moves him over to his right. Pumas showing pressure. 3rd down for the Hawks. Curry looks to his left, throws quickly, complete again to Washington. Another quick pitch and catch is enough for a Hawks first down.
Yeah, as we keep saying, that defense from the Pumas has been pretty consistent in pressuring Curry in the pocket. So he's really had to get rid of the ball fairly quickly, and he's been, throwing very consistently to Washington.
Yeah, Curry getting the ball out of his hands quickly tonight and found his man in Eric Washington multiple times tonight already. Going back out there. Williams on his left. 2 receivers on each side. Washington lined up in the slot there at the bottom of the screen. Handoff up the middle to Williams. Williams got a lane, makes a cut, makes another cut, tries to get over a defender. Gets clipped in the legs as he does and taken down.
Yeah, Williams has just been pretty good at reading the area and finding holes, trying to get down the field for his offense. He's been very good at doing that for the Gila River Hawks.
A nice chunk play there for the Hawks. Sets them up in 1st and goal, knocking on the door of this Pumas defense. We'll see if they can dial something up here to stop the Hawks. Pumas shifting around a little bit, lined up. 4-man rush. Curry communicating at the line. Takes the shotgun snap. Trouble with it. Bobbled, tipped up in the air. It's a fumble. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by the Pumas. Michael Collins gets back there quickly and capitalizes on the Hawks' mistake.
Hate to be a broken record, but the Pumas defense has been very aggressive, as we see from there. Collins just going in and stripping the ball, being able to receive it and smash onto it just to gain possession for the Pumas. Very aggressive.
A nice drive for the Hawks ends up turning into a turnover and brings this Pumas offense out for the first time tonight. Pumas lined up in the shotgun. Bringing a man in motion. Sends another one. Shotgun snap is clean. Handoff up the middle. Plays blown dead quickly as flags fly onto the field. Manny Pino, the quarterback. Illegal procedure on the offense. Head referee Jared Garduno letting us know. Backs the Pumas up. Like we talked about this first game penalties, jitters, getting out of the way.
And like we said, the Pumas are a younger squad, so literally first collegiate game. Going to be a little aggressive, a little excited to play.
Pino lined up in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to number 5, who's going to be wrapped up and taken down in the backfield. Jeremiah Huckabee. Couldn't find a lane there.
Yeah, couldn't quite find a hole. And the Hawks defense has been pretty consistent as well. So we're going to see a very competitive game with 2 great offenses and 2 great defenses going together, battling it out.
Absolutely. It'll be a chess match of a game. Looks to be a good one here early on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pino back again, awaiting the shotgun snap. Snap drops back, got pressure immediately, running up the gut, going to be swung and taken down. Looks like he might have got back to the original line of scrimmage on that scramble, but it's going to bring up third down for the Pumas.
I'm pretty impressed with Pino's way of moving back in the pocket. He was very quick and getting out of there and finding that hole. Didn't get quite a lot of yardage, but he was able to get out and get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. Able to scramble out of the pocket, salvage what he can on kind of a broken play there. Looked like the Hawks had a free rusher. Regardless, Pumas getting set up on third down again. Pino back, takes the snap, looking to his right, launching deep, and he's got a man, and it's going to be complete. He's got nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Pumas. Brandon Krisner.
Yeah, great route for Brandon Krisner. As soon as he passed his blocker, he was pretty much open to the field, and he was free to go all the way to the end zone. So very impressive. Good route by the Pumas, and way to get on the board.
Great throw, great catch. Krisner able to hold on to the ball, making that over-the-shoulder catch. Not an easy catch. Made it look easy, but able to hold on and take it all the way to the end zone for 6, an 80-yard touchdown to start things for the offense of the Pumas. Coming on now for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So the first 7 points of the game belong to the Pumas in our HJCAC matchup game of the week between the Pumas and the Hawks.
What an exciting 7 minutes of the first quarter of the game.
Absolutely. There was a lot to see there. You saw a turnover. You saw a nice drive from the Hawks. Almost able to put everything together. Small mistake there at the inside the red zone leads to a turnover. Then their defense comes out, makes a couple nice stops on first and second down, but third down, Deuce Pino able to find his man and put 6 on the board. Pumas getting ready to kick it away. Of course, one of the pivotal players so far for the Hawks, Eric Washington, back there to receive. Couple others out there looking to make a play and answer back after the Pumas score. Number 31, Colton Reyes, back to kick it away again for Papago. Kick is it's a little short kick, bounces at the 40. A big collision going for the ball. We'll see who's got it. So the pooch kick looks like it might have paid off. It does not. The Hawks are able to recover. Scary situation there. Ball bouncing around at the 35-yard line. Reyes with an almost perfect kick. Bounced just over the head of that first line and a little too far in front of the second line, so they weren't sure, should I jump on this or should I let it go out of bounds? But able to recover and are going to start at the 30-yard line on 1st and 10. Curry back out there with the offense. Communicating once again. Got Williams out there to his right. Curry takes the snap, looks to his left. Looks like he's looking for number 8, Amir Robinson, but he's got nobody there. Nice coverage by number 20, Vernon Harrison Jr. of the Pumas able to shut that one down.
And Amir Robinson was covered by 2 people right there, so he would have definitely had trouble even trying to gain possession of the ball if the ball was even closer to him.
Tough throw on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Curry getting back out there, trying to lead this offense back into the end zone, or into the red zone, I should say, after the red zone fumble. See if they can keep it clean on this drive, 2nd and 10.
Timeout on the field. That is actually the Hawks on their first timeout of the half.
Hawks going to use a timeout there to talk things over. And so with that, we're going to take a quick break during the timeout. Don't go anywhere. We got what looks to be a nail-biter early here on the Varsity Sports Show. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. We've got the HJCAC game of the week on hand for you. The Papago Pumas taking on the Gila River Hawks. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. Anissa, an electric half of this first quarter has already ticked away. What have we seen early?
We've seen a lot of offense and defense from both. I will say that the defense from the Pumas has been electric to set up that offense. So really competitive match going on right now.
The screen pass to Washington is complete. Able to make a couple miss and pick up some nice yardage on 2nd down. Nonetheless, it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Hawks. Like we talked about a little bit earlier, it's a true battle of man versus nature up here. We've got lots of excited insects who want to watch the game tonight. Clearly, they're all over our notes, all over our rosters. Very interested in the matchup tonight. Curry with Williams to his left, fakes the handoff back out to Washington on the other side of the field. This time taken down. A tough tackle by Talon Jensen, able to track Washington down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Washington was able to get pretty far up the line, but couldn't quite get that first down. Was trying to really push through that block.
A lot of targets for Washington early, and it looks like the Hawks are going for it on 4th and short. We'll see what head coach Larry Kane's got drawn up for the Hawks here. 4th and short. Curry looking off towards the sideline, directing his receivers. Flags flying. Looks like we might have a false start.
Oh, yeah, a lot of movement on that play right there before anybody even snapped the ball. Very aggressive, very excited to play, but...
False start. Offense, everyone but the center. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still, 4th down.
Everyone but the center. Head ref Jared Garduno letting us know. Interesting call. You don't hear that call every day. Not very often does everybody except for the center false start on the football field.
Again, just that first game jitters. Really excited to play.
Absolutely. First game. A little miscommunication. Got a little jumpy. Ready to run the play on 4th down. But aren't able to communicate, so it's going to move the Hawks back and they elect to punt this one away on 4th and 8. Snap, clean. Punt is a line drive, bounces around the 40. It's going to roll to the 25 and pick up a couple extra yards in the Hawks' favor before it's downed around the 23-yard line. Number 13, Ivan Barron, able to get down there and down it.
Yeah, we're definitely about to see the Pumas be just as aggressive offensively as they were the first time around. We're going to see Deuce Pino really move around in that pocket and try and find some open men like he did the first time around. It'll definitely be exciting to see.
So after the big play last drive, Pumas offense is going to go back out there and see if they can replicate what they have early. Deuce Pino back in shotgun, sends a man in motion. Snap taken, handoff up the middle to number 5, who's met quickly. Jeremiah Huckabee, the rusher on that one before he runs into a handful of Hawks and goes down after picking up about 5.
Yeah, good route, way to push through even though there was a handful of defenders there. Managed to get at least halfway to that first down.
Puma sending them back out there now. Hawks defense got one safety deep. It's like a 3-man rush, showing pressure. Pino communicating to the O-line, telling him what he sees. Here comes the pressure. The draw play up the middle, handoff. Once again to Huckabee. Huckabee taken down quickly. Trying to make his way through the middle of the Hawks defense, not going to work.
We're seeing Huckabee really pushing through, good runner, finding routes, and really strong throughout the blockers and those defenders.
Looks like the carry was just enough to pick up a first down. Pumas ahead of schedule to start this drive, picking up a quick first down.
First and 10 at the Puma 33.
Curry lines the offense back up. We'll see what Pino lines the offense back up. We'll see what Coach Strother has drawn up. Hawks showing pressure. Shotgun snap is good. Pino drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws it, finds his man, passes complete, making a couple miss. Number 4 of the Pumas with a nice gain on first down, Cameron Cook. Weaving his way for a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, we're seeing Pino really move around in that pocket and finding open men very easily, following his movements just so they can get closer to that first down. Really good sort of telepathic energy they have between each other.
Yeah, plays like that are not easy. Quarterback stepping up in the pocket, scrambling a little bit. Still able to connect with Cook. Pino sends a man in motion, handoff to number 2 of the Pumas. He's got some room, making a couple miss before he's finally wrapped up. Jay Martin Jr. A nice carry on second down. We got a flag down on the field. We'll see what head ref Jared Garduno has to say about it. Still talking it over.
Holding. Offense, number 72. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. Still, second down.
The holding penalty backs the Pumas offense up. Not what you want to see after putting together what's been a really effective drive so far. The penalty is going to back them up. And Pena will go back out there and trying to find a way to pick it up again. Pino in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. Got Huckabee behind him. Moves him over to the left. Takes a snap, hand off to Huckabee. Huckabee met quickly in the backfield. Ball pops out, and it's jumped on. We've got a pile down there around the 38-yard line. We'll see who comes out with the football. No signal yet. Looks like the Pumas were able to jump on it just as it popped out of Huckabee's arms. Little scare there for the Pumas. Drive starting to stall out a little bit. This Hawks defense doing a nice job imposing their will and slowing this drive down.
All right, Hawk fans, we need to hear it. Third down.
Fans making some noise for the Hawks in the stands here. Good crowd tonight. Number 55, Raymond Grayson, the linebacker, leading the way for the Hawks. Pena rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver, launches downfield. Got him, man, but it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 4, Cameron Cook. Not able to haul it in.
Yeah, it would have been a great connection if he could have just hauled it in, but couldn't quite haul it in, especially with the defender coming in hot against him on that sideline.
Well, would have been enough to convert is going to be incomplete and brings up 4th down for the Pumas. A 3 first down drive. Finally stalls out around the 40-yard line. Nice job by the Hawks defense to slow him down. Number 1, Christian Harvey, back to return the punt for the Hawks. Hawks going to be looking to get into the backfield on this one, try to get a hand on it. Almost got there. Punt is a wobbly one that's going to bounce at the 30 and take a Pumas bounce and be spotted at the 20-yard line. Good job from the Pumas special teams unit to flip the field there, give their defense a chance to pin the Hawks deep in their own territory. Anissa, what have you liked so far from this Pumas offense?
Their aggression. They've been really aggressive, really quick on the line. Pumas Deuce in the pocket, moving around very well, connecting with his offense very well. It's been very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, the ability to move around from Pino has been very effective. If it wasn't for the drop, they'd still be on the field making plays right now. And they end up having to punt it away, and the Hawks come back out on offense. Curry got 2 running backs to each side, sends one out in motion. Handoff, this time to number 8, Amir Robinson, met by a group of Pumas defenders around the line of scrimmage, picks up maybe a yard.
Quite push through those line of defenders. Would have had open field if he got past, but couldn't quite get beyond that wall.
Hawks will have to draw something up here on 2nd and 9. It's been a nice 1-2 punch so far from Amir Robinson and Jared Williams at the running back position, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. At the end of the first, the Papago Pumas up 7-0 over the Gila River Hawks. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hi, My name is Carmen Liberto, and I am a senior at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist and to bring my
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. First quarter just ended. Pumas on top 7-0 over the Hawks here at Campo Verde High School. The HJCAC game of the week on a nice Saturday night in Arizona. Quick pass there, met quickly. Number 21, Jared Williams with the reception. Taken down by a couple different Puma defenders.
As Jared Williams on the carry. Updated roster here. Thank you very much. Lost a yard on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
So after the screen pass there on 2nd down, brings up 3rd and 10 for the Hawks. Hawks trying to get something going here to start this second quarter. Haven't been able to find too much success. Curry out there again. Looking over the Pumas defense. Drops back, throws quickly to his left. Pass is complete, but met in the backfield by a handful of Pumas defenders. He's got nowhere to go. In a big loss on 3rd down. Brings up 4th down. The 3 and out there by the Hawks as they send the punt team on.
Yeah, and that was a good defensive outing for the Pumas. Really putting a stop to the Hawks and trying to emphasize that they're here to get more points on the board and stopping their offense.
Pumas defense did a nice job there. Really didn't give up anything explosive at all. Able to force a punt from deep in their own territory. Number 4, Cameron Cook back to receive. Snap a little high for the punter, but it's going to be caught. A line drive of a punt. Takes a high hop, and now Cook is going to field it. Cook makes one miss. Got some blockers on the right side, and eventually taken down, pushed out at the Hawks 40.
And that was a great run by Cameron Cook, getting that line drive on a bounce and finding that open lane on the sideline and running upfield.
And the Puma offense takes the field. 1st and 10.
Pumas offense getting ready to come back out now. We'll see if they can crack the code that the Hawks have been setting up. Anissa, tell me a little bit about this Hawks defense so far tonight.
Hawks defense has been very, very strong in stopping the Pumas. Have only allowed that one touchdown in the first quarter, and we haven't seen much after that.
Not too many explosive plays since the big one in the first quarter. 1st down now for Pino. And the Pumas flags flying in. Referees talking it over. As the Pumas offense moving backwards. Once again, like we talked about a little bit, those first game jitters coming in bunches for the Pumas.
Oh yeah, and again, younger squad, really excited to play. They have all their family out here. As we see, the crowd is pretty packed out here, you know. A lot of family, real excited just to be in college and being able to play the sport that they love at this level.
Absolutely. Pino drops back, throwing to the left side. Brandon Krisner didn't have his head turned around as a flag comes flying in late on the play.
Yeah, just a slight miscommunication. Brandon Christian didn't look like he was expecting the ball to be thrown his way.
between referees, coaches, players. A lot going on. See what they draw up as they try first down again. Anissa, what do you want to see on this first down play from the Pumas?
I want to see another big connection like Goose had in that first quarter, that 80-yard touchdown. Let's see something go long again.
So the penalty's moving the Pumas way back. Much further than 1st and 15, it would seem. Puma's going to have to get to the other 29-yard line in order to convert, so they'll give it their best shot on first down. Let's see what they got. Pino back there identifying the Mike backer. Pumas showing pressure, got pressure, rolls out to his right. Pino looking downfield, got a man complete to Cameron Cook. Cameron Cook makes a man miss, and he's got green grass ahead of him. His second touchdown of the night. Pumas put another 6 on the board.
That is a touchdown for the Pumas. That's Jay Soda with the reception from North Canyon High School here in Phoenix.
Their connection has been
And
unstoppable
on
thus
1st and
far
30.
tonight.
Pino and Cook have been explosive together. So who needs to convert on 1st and 35 when you can just score a touchdown? I guess is the mentality that Coach Strother has over there on that Pumas sideline as Colton Reyes comes back on for the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is good.
Result of the try is good.
So with that, Pumas go up 14-0 here at the beginning of the second quarter. Hawks going to try and claw their way back into this one, but they're down big early.
Oh, yeah. Just Pumas being very aggressive offensively.
We're going to go ahead and throw it down to our sideline correspondent, Riley Hartman. We will see if she's got anything for us. Riley?
Hartman reporting for Varsity Sportswear. Cameron Cook, number 4 on the Pumas, just scored their second touchdown in the first half. Their side is very excited. Fans cheering. Their team is also very hyped. We're excited to see what the rest of the game looks like for them. This is Riley Hartman from Varsity Sports.
All right, thank you very much, Riley. Teammates getting them hyped up over there on that Pumas sideline as they look to kick this ball away back to the Hawks and try and get it back. Kick coming from the 35-yard line. Pumas. Reyes getting ready to kick it away again. Hawks back deep to receive. Once again, we got Eric Washington back there. We've seen him be a main target tonight. Kick's going to go right to him. He's going to go ahead and bring it out. Slips a little bit around the 20. Tackled quickly by number 21 of the Pumas, Makai Anderson.
And the Hawks take that ball up to their own 26.
So Hawks going to set up on the 26-yard line for 1st and 10. Anissa, what do you want to see from the Hawks offensively this time around?
Just get the offense going. They have yet to really throw out a statement like they're here to play. Just struggling to get past the red zone, to get into that end zone. So trying to complete a drive and put some points on the board.
Hawks got to put something together soon. With 12 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first half. Plenty of time to get 2 scores and get themselves back into this game. Curry set up in shotgun. 2 receivers on each side, running back to his right. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Wrapped up quickly in the backfield by number 11. Nick Taylor, the D lineman.
Yeah, the Pumas defense just not being able to, or stopping everybody pretty much. The Hawks can't quite get around them quite yet.
That Pumas pressure has been a lot getting into the backfield. Just too much to handle for the Hawks O-line. Difficult to deal with all the pressure they're getting into the backfield. Pretty much untouched on everything. See if the Hawks can adjust and make it happen. 2nd and 11 now for the Hawks. Curry set up in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to number 8. Amir Robinson, who crashes into a couple defenders, still on his feet. Carrying defenders across the 35 and rolling down near the 40, which is going to be more than enough for a first down. But we do have a flag down in the backfield on this one. Let's see what it's all about.
That was pretty impressive by Amir Robinson to be able to push through that giant pile of defenders just to get past and get more than the first down. But we will see.
There is no penalty for horse collar.
So the flag is waved off, and that carry is going to stand. Good enough for a Hawks first down. The running game looks like it might finally be getting going here for the Hawks as they set up shop at the 41-yard line. Looking to capitalize. This timeout is going to be taken by the Hawks. So with that, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. On the Varsity Sports Show, we've got a nail-biter game. Looks like it could come down to the wire at the end of this one. We'll be right back.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. We've got a great game on hand for you, the HJCAC Game of the Week. The Gila River Hawks taking on the Papago Pumas. Pumas on top, 14-0 here with just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Been an eventful one so far. Cameron Cook of the Pumas making a lot of plays on the offensive side. Handoff up the middle to Williams. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Stopped quickly by the Pumas defense.
Yeah, that hole he was looking at just closed up so quickly. Couldn't quite get through it to push up the field, but Williams will definitely try and keep pushing.
Jared Williams, another one of the bell cows of this Hawks offense. We've seen him get a lot of carries tonight, as we just saw at the end of the last, ahead of the last timeout by the Hawks. Amir Robinson is a powerful runner, breaks a lot of tackles, keeps the legs churning. And the reason that the Hawks are playing on second down here from the 43-yard line. Curry takes the snap. This time he does give to Robinson. Robinson navigating traffic, breaking a couple tackles. And a nice gain. 2nd and 9. Sets up a 3rd and medium for the Hawks.
Robinson has been really good tonight, just pushing through defenders, breaking tackles, trying to get upfield for his quarterback. Really impressive to see.
Hawks offense finally starting to put a couple pieces together. Finding the creases in this Pumas defense. Curry breaks the huddle. Got Williams and Robinson back there with him still. Amir Robinson on his right. Communicating to receivers out there. Curry getting ready for the snap. Takes it. Fakes the handoff, drops back. Looking for the streak. It's no good, and a flag comes in late.
And with the flag on that play, that is going to be a defensive penalty.
Intended receiver was number 5, Thomas Ortega. Looks like we might have some pass interference on that one.
Yeah, and if we see that, the Hawks are
Got pass
definitely looking to
interference.
break past
Defense,
this
number 14.
midway point on the
It'll be a
field and get that
15-yard
first
penalty,
down. So
resulting in
they'll
first
take this
down.
one, really.
Penalty brings up a first down for the Hawks, moving the chains all the way up to the 38-yard line. The best drive we've seen from the Hawks so far, outside of the very first one of the game, where they drove into the red zone, made an unfortunate turnover, had some trouble with the snap, popped the ball up in the air, and Pumas capitalized on it. We'll see if they can keep it clean here as they try to approach the red zone of the Pumas. Curry got 2 running backs behind him. Awaiting the shotgun snap, takes it, fakes the handoff, going deep again, and it's going to be incomplete. Was looking for Ortega once again. And the one-on-one streak over there on the left side.
Yeah, I'm really liking Curry going downfield a little deeper. In this first couple drives, he wasn't quite passing the ball downfield, so this is definitely a change from their first couple drives.
The incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. Curry trotting back out there with the play call from head coach Larry Kane, who's been with the Hawks for a while, facing off against a really young Papago Pumas team. See what they drop here on 2nd and 10. Curry in shotgun. Curry takes a snap, drops back, looks to the right, floats a ball out there. And it's going to fall incomplete. Looks like he was looking for number 9, Jaden Kalinowski. But unable to find him, just goes over his head and out of bounds. So 3rd and 10 for the Hawks.
Brings up a 3rd and 10 for the Hawks.
As we've seen from the Hawks prior to this, struggling to get upfield, trying to get that first down and get back to the red zone. So hoping they can push through and get this first down.
Yeah, Hawks trying to find a way to get into scoring position, down 14-0 here on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer with Anissa Reynolds. Calling a great game tonight. Nice and warm at 7:52 here in Arizona. Breeze is finally starting to pick up, getting some airflow. It's keeping the bugs down. Bugs have actually decided to leave us alone a little bit. Every once in a while you still get one on your collar, but not doing bad now. Curry in shotgun, the little flip to Robinson. Robinson trying to find an edge, breaking a tackle, still on his feet, but play is blown dead. Number 6, Fred Parsons, was able to slow Robinson down enough for the whistle to be blown.
Yeah, Robinson just couldn't quite get that edge and get around the corner, up the sideline like he was planning to. Really frustrated on that play, as you could see from the way he reacted at the whistle.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 11 for the Hawks. See what they decide here. Looks like Coach Larry Kane is going to keep the offense out there and see if they can pick it up and convert on 4th down. Big opportunity here for the Hawks to keep the drive alive and try to put some points on the board. Curry breaks the huddle, lined up in an empty backfield. Got 3 receivers at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, got pressure early, rolls out to his right, and he's going to be sacked. Number 10, Nick Taylor in there quickly, making a stop. Excuse me, that's Michael Collins in there to take Curry down in the backfield.
Yeah, the Pumas just being really aggressive in their defense, as we've seen, stopping the Hawks yet again. Just being very aggressive, and the Hawks have yet to find a solution to that.
Turnover on downs sets the Pumas up at their own 47 with 1st and 10. Hawks defense going back out there. Going to try and get the ball back for their offense. Pino goes up to the line of scrimmage, pointing guys out. Brings a man in motion. Takes the snap, drops back, looking to the right. He's got time, rolls out of the pocket, and he's going to run with it. He's got a lot of space. Running along the sidelines, skipping and scampering out of bounds. Some nice blocking. Made a couple men miss and goes out of bounds. Some extracurricular there after the play. And a flag down in the backfield, which might be bringing that play back.
That'll be number 8, 69.
Going to take that one back.
Got holding. Offense, number 69. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. Still, 1st down.
Was a very impressive run by Deuce Pino, just finding that hole and running with the ball himself, but sadly that flag is bringing them back.
Number 69, Ashley Chagora, can't keep the block, can't keep his hands inside on that block. Got his hands a little bit outside, grabbed a little too much jersey. The referees saw it and throw the flag, bringing that play back. Timeout's going to be taken by the referees. So with that, we're going to take a quick break on the Varsity Sports Show. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds. We've got the HJCAC Game of the Week on hand for you. Gila River Hawks trying to hunt down the Papago Pumas, who are up 14-0. Pumas on offense. Quarterback Deuce Pino's got 3 receivers down there at the bottom of your screen. Takes the snap. Handoff to number 2 of the Pumas, who's got some speed. He's got space and an edge. Picks up a lot of yards there on 1st down. Sets the Pumas offense up in a better spot after the holding penalty that backed him up.
A good handoff from Deuce Pino to Jay Martin Jr. Really good going upfield and down on that sideline. Finding open space and getting enough yards to have the 1st down.
Yeah, so almost able to convert. Looks like he stepped out a little earlier than we thought. Referees mark him behind the 1st down marker. 2nd and 5. Pino over the middle. Got a man open. Number 13. He breaks a tackle, and he's got nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Pumas. They put 6 more on the board with 7 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, impressive by Braden Watkins, just getting past his defender and having that open area to retrieve the ball and run downfield into the end zone.
Braden Watkins, one-on-one, makes the catch, through the contact, stays on his feet, and he's able to walk into the end zone for 6. Reyes, the kicker for the Pumas, coming on to make it 21-0. Kick almost blocked, but it's up and it is good. So Pumas go up by 3 scores with 7 minutes remaining in the 1st half.
Yeah, just really impressive by the Pumas offense, just reiterating that they are here to play. It might be, they're all first years, but they are excited, they are here, and they are showing the Hawks that their offense is one to battle with.
Yeah, Pumas offense has been pretty unstoppable outside of a couple big penalties and quick 3 and outs that were forced by some great effort from the Hawks defense. They've really been able to do whatever they needed on offense tonight. Hawks going back there, getting ready to receive this kick. Number 1, Christian Harvey, and number 3, Eric Washington, back there to receive. Reyes getting set to kick it away. We saw him do that pooch kick a little earlier tonight, where Reyes just kind of floated the ball up around the 35-yard line. We'll see if they decide to do it again. Kick starting at the 35-yard line. Kick return unit awaiting the football here on the Varsity Sports Show. Reyes is going to boot this one as hard as he can down to the 10-yard line to Washington. Washington's going to bring it out. Getting chased down by a couple defenders and stuffed at the 15 by number 21, Makai Anderson. Got there quickly and able to stop Washington in his tracks.
Yeah, great read by Makai, really just going after him and putting that stop to him pretty early on in the field. Now they're set up at about the 15.
Well, football is a game of 3 different levels. You have your offense and your defense, but something that a lot of people forget is that special teams unit. So having a special teams unit that's able to go out there and keep returns short and stop any momentum being built up like that is essential. We saw that very early in the game. Washington brings out his first kick return all the way up to the 40-yard line. Hawks able to put together a nice drive and made it all the way to the red zone before the unfortunate fumble. Regardless, they'll set up 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Curry back there, throws out to the right, pass complete before being pushed out of bounds. Number 5, Thomas Ortega with the catch.
Pass completed on the play. Gain of 8 on that one.
Yeah, good job by Ortega just getting those 8 yards, getting them upfield, because the Hawks are really just battling with themselves at this point, trying to get upfield and, you know, limiting penalties and trying to get their offense together before this halfway point.
Hawks have done a good job limiting penalties so far. It's been the Pumas who are leading the charge in the penalty area. They've had a lot, but it's not hampered their success enough as they're up 3 scores to none. Low snap for Curry. Curry going deep, looking for his man, incomplete. Was going for number 1, Christian Harvey. Pass broken up by number 22, Laren Parson. Nice coverage there.
Good read by Parson, just trying to haul it in before the Hawks could even get a long drive like that. Just really good defense.
2nd and short. I like the play call there. Try and take a shot. It's something you see a lot of teams do. They get to a position where they feel like no matter what, they'll pick this 1 yard up. So we might as well go for it on this play. They did that there, unable to complete the pass. But Curry's back out there. Got Williams to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off to Williams. Williams looking for an edge, breaks a tackle, got a little bit of a lane, making a couple men miss. Spin move. Finally wrapped up, taken down by a group of Puma players. But a nice job by Williams bouncing it outside, finding an edge, staying up through contact, and picking up a 1st down for the Hawks.
Yeah, just great read by Jared Williams, really finding that corner and getting through, pushing through defenders to gain that 1st down. Just the momentum that the Hawks need for this drive.
Absolutely. Hawks putting some momentum together now. Had the 3rd and short, 2nd and short, took a shot, didn't hit. Run the ball on 3rd and short and pick up a lot more than just a 1st down. Curry in shotgun. 2 receivers up top. This time he's got Robinson. Robinson has a carry, has a hole, and he's stuffed. Ball pops out around the 40. And got a couple players jumping on top of it, wrestling for the ball.
But the Hawks recover.
Hawks able to recover.
Hawks just struggling to maintain possession of that ball. That is their second fumble today, and they are just struggling to get up the field and make progress.
Yeah, number 3, Eric Washington, with the quick feet there, able to jump on it and be the hero the Hawks needed on the fumble. Referees winding their arms, signaling for that clock to keep on moving. Under 5 minutes now in the second quarter on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer with Anissa Reynolds. Calling this HJCAC Game of the Week. Gila River Hawks taking on the Papago Pumas. Down 21-0. Pumas on top. And referees are going to take a timeout here, talk some things over. So with that, we're going to continue play. Second and long now for the Hawks. Curry lined up in shotgun. Got Robinson to his right. 4-man rush for the Pumas. Got 2 safeties deep. Safeties, corners drop out. Robinson trying to make a man miss, but he's met. Bulldozed in the backfield. Number 44, Chaz Bennett, gets in there quickly and takes Robinson down for a loss. Brings up third and even longer now for the Hawks.
It's going to be 3rd and 18 for the Hawks.
The Hawks are really just trying to push forward and get past these fumbles and their loss of possessions, really set them back from that big drive they just previously had.
So they put together some momentum after Jared Williams' nifty run, able to spin move and truck his way for close to a 20-yard gain. They've now backed up almost to where they were when he made that handoff. 3rd and 18 for the Hawks. Curry out there. Got Robinson to his right. 2 receivers at the bottom. 11 personnel. Snap is clean. Looks to his right. Pump faking. Going deep. There's nobody there. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Curry looks like he was taking a shot there on 3rd and long. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, the Hawks just couldn't quite get the momentum strung together. Had a few good drives in that possession, but couldn't quite put them together to get into the end zone and get some points on the board yet.
Gila River's drive stalls out around their own 45. After it looked like they had put a couple things together and were going to put a nice drive together as well. Unable to convert on 3rd down. So brings up 4th down. Snap is clean on the punt. Flag flies. Punt is short. Lands at the 30. Chasing it around. Players jumping on it. We've got a flag down in the backfield. Could be adding on some yardage to the punt or taking it away. We'll see what our head referee, Jared Garduno, has to say about it. Hawks defense coming onto the field.
Yeah, that second flag was just some chatter between players, you know. Tension's high, like we've mentioned time and time again. Just excited to be out here. That competitive spirit of, you know, it's a game and we're out here to play. We're out here to win. So we'll see what the first flag is about.
Yeah. Referees still double checking. They've got everything right.
Oh, you had it on.
Hawks defense out there waiting for the call as the offense comes back out for the Pumas.
Gotcha. Got holding. Kicking team. That penalty is declined. We got first down.
Holding on the kicking team is declined. And the Pumas are going to set up shop around the 39-yard line. Pino in the backfield, in shotgun. Got a running back to his left. Still some chatter from the referees, having a little conference around the 45-yard line.
All right, correction. We've got holding. Return team. That'll be assessed to the end of the run. Still first down.
Getting moved back even further now as we see the chains moving along with the referees.
Yeah, correction made there. Backs the Pumas up 10 yards. So they'll start from the 29 now. Or excuse me, the 19 instead of the 29. The 10-yard penalty backs them up. First and 10 for the Pumas. Hawks defense being led, number 55, Raymond Grayson out there, the second year, manning the middle of the field at middle linebacker. Looks like Hawks showing pressure, trying to confuse Pino. Pino keeps it for himself, runs to the right side, rolls out, launches downfield. Throw goes to nobody. Looks like number 11 of the Pumas, Peter Shoup, was downfield, but pass goes way over and out of bounds of his head. Brings up second and 10 for the Pumas.
As we've seen, Deuce just scrambling in the pocket, just moving around, trying to find an open receiver downfield. Couldn't quite connect on that one.
Pino back out there with this Pumas offense, who've been explosive tonight, to say the least. Pino, the give up the middle to number 5, Jeremiah Huckabee. Huckabee breaking tackles, wrapped up, taken down by Raymond Grayson. Able to track him down, but not until after he picks up a Pumas first down. Pumas moving quickly here. Under 2.5 minutes left in the half.
As we've seen, the Pumas just moving really good offensively on the field, moving upfield and finding those holes. So
Pino takes a snap, rolls out to his right, got lots of space, looking deep. He's got a man diving, but incomplete. Intended for number 12, DJ Franklin. Unable to connect on first down. That's going to stop the clock. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. How do you feel about the aggressiveness from the Pumas on this drive?
I like it. Clock is winding down, trying to get extra points on the board before halftime just to kill any momentum or, have the Hawks scramble for momentum once halftime is over. Definitely a good idea by the Pumas.
So Hawks defense trying to do the opposite. Stop this momentum, get the ball back, get some points before halftime. Pino drops back, throws quickly. Pass complete to DJ Franklin, but taken down right away by, looks like, number 6 of the Hawks, Damian Gallegos. And that's going to take us all the way down to the 2-minute timeout. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. The Varsity Sports Show will be right back.
Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldie's Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez and I'll be interning with the Varsity Sports Show this upcoming fall semester with the broadcast team. I'm a current rising junior at the Arizona State University Walter Cronkite School of Journalism studying sports journalism. During my 3 years at the Cronkite School, I've been able to cover multiple sports with the Sun Devils, including volleyball, basketball, and baseball this last spring. During my time, I've learned valuable skills both in front and behind the camera, helping expand my passion for the love of sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Campo Verde High School on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds. We've got the HJCAC Junior College Athletic Conference Game of the Week between the Gila River Hawks and the Papago Pumas. Pumas on top, 21-0 after the 2-minute timeout. So a false start on the offense there. Is going to back the Pumas up and brings up 3rd and long.
Despite the Pumas having all of these penalties, they've done a great job of combating that with their possessions and all their drives upfield with all their points on the board.
Pino, the quarterback for the Pumas, lined up in shotgun. Got 3 receivers down at the bottom of your screen. Hawks showing pressure. We'll see if they bring it. They do. Pino's got time, and he's got a man complete. Up the sideline. Touchdown, Pumas, able to outrun everybody. Number 2, Jay Martin Jr. finally finds his way into this game with a long pass and catch as the Pumas put 6 more on the board before halftime.
Yeah, Pino loves going downfield, that long drive, and his receivers have been open and finding those holes to get upfield. Really impressive to see, really exciting to watch.
And with that score,
the protection there by the Pumas O-line was very good. Gave Pino the time of day to just stand back in the pocket, take his drop, read the defense, and then deliver an absolute bomb downfield to Martin Jr. Extra point attempt is good. So Reyes comes on and puts 1 more on the board for the Pumas as the Pumas lead 28-0 with 1:50 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, the Hawks coming out are really going to have to fight to put some points on the board, whether that be a field goal or a touchdown. They do need something on the board before this halftime hits.
Enough time remaining for the Hawks to get this ball and get down there and score if they use their timeouts right, get out of bounds, pick up first downs when they can. And like you said, Anissa, is going to be a huge part of getting some momentum going into halftime. It's been tough for the Hawks to get stops because they've done everything right. And then on a long 3rd down, the Pumas are able to find a man downfield, and he's able to break away on an explosive play. I think that's been the Pumas' biggest advantage so far tonight, is just the explosiveness. They've been able to find a lot of deep catches, find a lot of deep routes open. Pino's had the time to drop back. He's been able to roll out. He's picked up yards when he can. And passing the ball has been a key for them so far in this one. So Reyes coming out to kick this one away. Back for the Hawks, Christian Harvey and Eric Washington. The pooch kick is going to bounce around the 35. Looks like the Pumas are able to jump on it. So we saw that from the Pumas earlier tonight. Number 7 for the Pumas, Cameron Fowler, able to get up there and jump on that ball. A nice little drop in the bucket from Reyes, the kicker, as we have a flag down on the field. But it is going to be Pumas ball.
Yeah, the Pumas just continuing to be aggressive, and really getting on that ball as they want. The Hawks seemed a little hesitant to jump on it and maintain possession.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team number 7. That'll be 15 yards, penalty, first down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Pumas. So like we talked about, those mental mistakes and the week 1 penalties, which I'm sure will be cleaned up as the season goes on, moves the Pumas back. After recovering the kickoff with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in this half, Pumas send the offense back out there to try and add on. Pino in shotgun for the Pumas. Got pressure. Keeps it for himself. Slides down after picking up a few yards. Had Hawks all around him.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Pumas move with a little bit of urgency. As you said, 1 minute, 34 seconds and counting right now till halftime, trying to put another touchdown on the board just to set in stone that they are the dominant offenders here.
Hawks defense hoping to make a stop. Pino takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his left. Now he curls back to his right. Fires, pass, incomplete. Intended for a diving receiver, number 8. Camarion Bell. Brings up 3rd and 8 for the Pumas. Looking to convert on another 3rd down tonight. We've seen them score the majority of their points on 3rd down plays.
Oh, yeah, it seems like the Pumas work very well under pressure. They even thrive under it, so very exciting to watch.
Yeah, that is one way to convert on 3rd downs and keep that conversion rate high, is if you just score on 3rd down. Pumas have done that tonight. Pino drops back, rolls to his left. Looks like he's looking deep again on 3rd down. Got some time, trying to make some men miss. Looking for a block, rolling to the right, getting chased down, fires out of bounds, incomplete. So Pino scrambling all over the backfield there. Gets chased down by number 55, Raymond Grayson, who was getting after him in the backfield.
Yeah, good job by Grayson, just consistently putting that pressure on Deuce Pino. And Pino, again, moving around in the pocket, trying to find that open receiver, but couldn't quite connect with one.
We saw it there. The Pumas looked like they were looking to take a shot on 3rd down, as a timeout is going to be taken by the Pumas. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Folks, don't go anywhere. Pumas up big in this one, 28-0, with a minute remaining until half.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds. We've got the HJCAC Game of the Week on hand, folks. Gila River Hawks looking to make a comeback in this one against the Papago Pumas. Pumas up 28-0 with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining before halftime. Pumas got 4th down, 4th and 8. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out there and try and pick it up. New quarterback in the game for the Pumas. He's going to fire, got a man complete. Cook with a toe tap grab along the sideline, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, new quarterback Brody Snyder is in now, taking over for Deuce Pino. Really impressive just to be thrown into the game like this and be ready and get that 1st down for his team.
So Snyder comes in the game, guns a-blazing, throwing on his very first snap, able to convert a Pumas 4th down and pick up a new set of downs for Papago. Snyder in shotgun, takes the snap, Looking to his left, looking long, and then he dumps it down to number 7 of the Pumas, trying to make a man miss. Pass is complete, finally dragged out of bounds, and a flag flies in late. Cameron Fowler with the reception.
Yeah, really good connection there just to get upfield and try and get close to that first down.
Number again.
Referees talking it over. See what the penalty is here. Looks like it's going to go against the Hawks.
We've got a personal foul, face mask, defense, number 6. That'll be a 15-yard
Definitely
penalty
something the
added to
Hawks
the
were
end of the run.
not looking
First
to
down.
happen. Already down 28-0, and now the Pumas are moving even further upfield, just shy of the end zone.
Pumas making a push late, trying to add another score onto the board. Already up 28-0 before halftime. Hawks defense trying to hold them here. Hawks showing some pressure. Pumas send a man in motion. Snyder drops back, looks immediately to his left. Deflected by number 6 of the Hawks, Damian Gallegos. Couldn't haul it in. He jumped that route perfectly, but just wasn't able to keep his hands on the ball.
Yeah, great read by Damian Gallegos. Just got his hands on the ball, almost pulled it in, but couldn't quite.
Snyder gets bailed out right there after Gallegos jumps the route, and the ball slips through his fingertips and falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Snyder, 3 receivers up to his right, hands the ball off. Trying to make defenders miss. Number 2, Jay Martin Jr. makes a miss and finds his way into the end zone for another Pumas touchdown.
Yeah, a consistent name we've been hearing, Jay Martin Jr., just knowing how to break tackles and get through holes, leading him to the end zone.
So we've seen Martin Jr. do it through the air. Now we see him do it on the ground. Jay Martin Jr. and Cameron Cook, 2 stars for this Pumas squad. Both of them already have 2 touchdowns this game. Reyes coming on for the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick is good as well. Makes it 35-0 with the Pumas on top. Flags flying in late with 38 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, as we've seen consistently, just the Pumas really emphasizing their offensive, and it's very dominant today, 35-0, as we have around 40 seconds till halftime.
Of course, it helps when you're able to recover kickoffs like they have. They had that cheeky kick that falls and bounces just in front of that second line of defenders for the Hawks. We saw it take a strange bounce. We got a flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 11. That'll be 15 yards ended to the kick.
So the kickoff is going to be backed up for the Pumas. 38 seconds remaining. Hawks trying to salvage anything they can right now.
Yeah, this possession for the Hawks is really important just to have a positive going into halftime. Need something to push momentum into halftime so they come out after this halftime break with some momentum and just some power on the line. Something to combat the Pumas offense.
Christian Harvey, the Chandler man, back there to receive with Eric Washington. Christian Harvey went to high school at Chandler, grew up in Chandler.
That's something we have in common. I also went to Chandler High.
How about that? How about that? Christian's in his 2nd year here with the Gila River Hawks. He could have been on that team. Could have been on one of your teams.
Could have been, actually, yeah.
Have to go.
2nd year.
Check the yearbooks.
Yeah,
Check the
might have to
yearbooks on
check
that
in.
one.
Yep.
Maybe he would have been
Maybe a freshman.
He would have been a freshman,
Yep.
sophomore.
Yep.
Maybe he was on the JV squad.
Maybe he knew my little brother. He went there as well.
There you
so
go. Shout out, little bro.
Gotta ask around, see if I know him.
We'll have to see. Reyes kick on the way. It's a line drive up the middle of the field. Reyes, trouble bringing it in, but he's going to take it out, and he's got a lane, making a couple cuts. He's got speed, trying to get away from Pumas defenders. He's finally tracked down at the 20-yard line. So Christian Harvey, the Chandler man like we were talking about.
Flags on the play might bring it back, but very hesitant to see. Great run by Christian Harvey. Again, love Chandler down. Go Wolves. Something he obviously learned from the School of Champions.
So the former Wolf has a nice return, but could be coming back as we have some flags down on the field. Head referee Jared Garduno talking it over with his associates. We'll find out what the penalty is here soon. So one of the really only bright spots so far for the Hawks was that return there. We'll see if they're able to hold on to it or if the penalties are going to move them back.
Yeah, definitely something they were looking for. That return was definitely a momentum shift. Very exciting to watch. Hopefully it stays where it is, but we will see.
Harvey showing off the speed there. With that kind of speed, I doubt he was ever really on the JV team. That looks like varsity squad speed, if you asked me.
And it probably was. And I will say, all the years I was at Chandler, they won the 6A Open Division. So maybe he was on that winning team.
Offside during the kick, number 30. Penalty will be declined. Got after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the return team. That'll be 15 yards added to the end of the run, first down.
Penalties going against each other a little bit there. Hawks are going to be able to keep most of the return. Going to be backed up a couple yards after the unsportsmanlike conduct. As Dylan Curry is going to make the march back out there, under 30 seconds remaining.
It would be great if the Hawks could get through this possession with a touchdown, but we will have to see their momentum off that drive, how they utilize it, and pretty much how Coach Kane calls the next possession.
Well, I'm looking around on the sideline here. Looks like Harvey is still out there on the field. Let's see if they get the ball into his hands, see if he can stay hot. Excuse me, there he is along the sideline, taking a breather up there next to Coach. Don't blame him. Curry set up in shotgun. Got Washington to his right. Takes the snap, drops back quickly, tosses it out there to Washington. Washington makes one miss, makes two miss. Couple Pumas trying to chase him down. Eric Washington breaking tackles, making men miss. Takes it all the way up for a Hawks first down.
Great drive by Eric Washington, just pushing through and breaking off tackles. Again, using that momentum from that kickoff and pushing upfield.
Yeah, Curry with the pass, caught by number 9, pushed out of bounds. Jaden Kalinowski catches it along the sideline, makes one miss and picks up a couple extra yards, and then gets out of bounds wisely and stops the clock as the Hawks are now knocking on the door for the second time this game with under 15 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, as you see, they are moving with quite a little bit of urgency, trying to get this touchdown before halftime comes. Definitely believe that moving fast is their strong suit, really, as we've seen a lot of success in this possession so far.
They've done a nice job moving with pace. Curry goes back out there in shotgun. You got Harvey at the top of your screen, lined up wide. Washington to the left of Curry. Communicating with some receivers there. Takes the snap, looks out to the right. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he was trying to go back to Kalinowski. That ball is going to fall incomplete.
Pass incomplete, 35.
Brings up third down for the Hawks.
About 11 seconds to go. The Hawks are really pushing for this touchdown. As you see, urgency, a lot of team chats, moving the ball out of bounds. So hopefully they can push through and get past the end zone.
Curry lined up in shotgun. Got Williams to his left again. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, this time to the other side to Washington. Washington breaks one tackle, breaks another. Got a couple Pumas who were able to dart in there and get him. As head coach Larry Kane's going to run onto the field and call a timeout. So with that, we'll take a quick break. 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Hawks knocking at the door, trying to put a score on the board before halftime.
Take their final timeout of the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. We've got the HJCAC Game of the Week on hand. Gila River Hawks trying to make a comeback, down 35-0 to the Papago Pumas on the Varsity Sports Show. 3 seconds left. Last play of the half. Dylan Curry trying to get the Hawks into the end zone. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Surveying, looking, fires towards the end zone. And the ball is going to fall incomplete. Looks like he was trying to find Eric Washington, who was covered up.
Yeah, I couldn't quite make that connection. The Hawks are definitely going to have to come out after halftime with a different energy.
So with that, we see the Hawks and Pumas go ahead and head to the locker room. An entertaining first half so far. Hawks are struggling early, but it looks like Pumas have been dominating so far. Hawks haven't really had the answers to the Pumas' tests in this one. So with that, we're going to go ahead and send it to halftime. We will be back after 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
This is Manav Gupta from Houston with the Varsity Sports. This is Manav Gupta from Houston with the Varsity Sports Show. In today's halftime report, I'll be spotlighting the marquee high school football matchup in the area. As we know, Texas and specifically Houston are a powerhouse for Friday Night Lights. This Friday at 7 p.m. Central, we got the 6th ranked team in Houston and the 30th ranked team in Texas, according to Max Prep. The undefeated Woodlands Highlanders going on the road to take on number 16 team in Houston in the Willis Wildcats, who are 2-1. This is going to be a high-scoring conference affair. Woodlands have put up an average of 34 points per game compared to 34.7 for Willis. The Willis Wildcats average close to 400 yards per game, led by their freshman quarterback, Lincoln Frazier, who put up 400 yards and 5 touchdowns in their win last week. Meanwhile, the Woodlands Highlanders average well over 400 yards themselves in their last game, a 45-14 win. Senior quarterback Jack Dalton had 200 yards and a touchdown on 60% completion, but the standout was senior running back Cody Jordan, who had 169 yards on only 10 attempts with 2 touchdowns. While Willis is more of an airing it out team, I would Woodlands is more of a balanced attack, so it should be fun to see these contrasting offensive styles. This is the first head-to-head matchup of these two strong programs in Houston. Let's see who comes out on top in this offensive clash as the Woodlands looks to stay on top on the road in their district standings.
Hi, I'm Carmen Liberto, and I'm an intern at Varsity Sports Show. And today, I'm going to show you a story about what water polo can mean to someone, even though it's not as popular in Arizona as just a state over like in California. Water polo, it keeps people engaged and wanting more. What does it mean to some people? It means the world. Even when options are limited, dedicated players want to keep chasing the feeling it first gave them when it started.
So my name is Troy Symington, originally from San Clemente, California, and I've lived in Arizona now for the last 7 years. Anywhere I go, I always look up for Masters water polo and hope I can find a team that I can jump in with. So when I moved here, I started an internet search for Masters water polo and USA water polo to see who had Masters teams in the area. And
Troy Symington has been playing water polo since 1982. He is currently 57 years old and still loves to play.
Because when I get in and I play water polo, when I get out, I feel like I'm 18 again.
He drives all the way from Prescott, Arizona, just to come down to Scottsdale to play water polo.
Well, the thing that worried me most is that I wouldn't be able to find someplace to play. Thankfully, Scottsdale Water Polo has a great Masters club here.
It's people like Troy Symington that show how dedicated water polo players are. To him, it doesn't matter that he spends 3 hours in the car if it means he gets to play the sport that he fell in love with years ago. Troy Symington is just what
This is Riley Hartman reporting for Varsity Sports, and today we'll be talking about Aaron Judge and the history that he's currently making. Judge hit his 47th home run of the current 2025 MLB season last Friday at Fenway Park during a game where the Yankees won. This home run also put him in the 4th place of the Yankees all-time home run list, surpassing Joe DiMaggio, who previously held this title. Center fielder Joe DiMaggio had 361 career home runs during his time with the Yankees. And the next closest player to this record was his teammate at the time, Yogi Berra, who had 358 career home runs during his time on the Yankees. Aaron Judge currently has 363 home runs, surpassing both DiMaggio and Berra, and he's still going to be on a Yankees contract throughout the 2032 season. Luke Gehrig is currently taking the 3rd place spot on the Yankees franchise all-time home run list, just above Judge, with 493 career home runs. Judge went into this game with a .324 batting average, now at a .325, which is currently the highest batting average in the MLB. He also has 2 American League MVP awards and is set to win this season as well. On top of making history with the New York Yankees franchise all-time home run list, he's making MLB history as well. Barry Bonds is statistically one of the best players in MLB history who reached a 200 OPS plus in one season. The only other player who's been able to do this since Bonds' retirement was Aaron Judge, who has done it now 3 times. If Judge plays like this for the rest of his career, he has the potential to be one of the greatest right-handed batters of all time. He's already considered one of the best players, but with a little bit more time, he has the potential to be considered one of the greats of baseball. This is Riley Hartman reporting for Varsity Sports.
In a game built on power, speed, and precision, sometimes real change doesn't come with noise, it comes with courage. And in 2015, that courage showed up in Arizona. That's when Dr. Jen Welter stepped onto the field and into the history books as the first female coach in the NFL. The Arizona Cardinals gave her a shot no woman had ever been given, a role on the coaching staff during training camp and preseason. She didn't ask for permission, she earned respect with knowledge, toughness, and leadership that just couldn't be denied. Dr. Welter shattered more than just glass ceilings. She opened doors for women in sports and beyond. Because of her bold step in Arizona, women across the country are stepping onto the field as leaders, coaches, and decision makers. In 2020, Dr. Welter hit another milestone, this time in the digital world, becoming the first woman coach ever featured in Madden NFL 20 in Superstar KO mode. Dr. Jen Welter, the first, but not the last. Courage started right here, in Arizona. This is Latoya Lucas with Varsity Sports Show.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here. Coming to you from a place where the love for our community can run as deep as the taproots. We come upon the story of a coach whose legacy was not measured in wins, but in the lives he touched. We remember David Burt. His career was a family affair. His parents, Billy and Sammy Burt, were lifelong educators who dedicated decades of service to the district, and his daughter, Aiden, continued that tradition herself. This was a legacy of service, built on a simple philosophy he shared in a final message to his students. Whether I showed it to you or told you, I loved you all. That love was a powerful thing. After an unfathomable family tragedy, David gave back to the community he served, creating the Aiden Rose Foundation. The foundation carries on the work of supporting students and will award scholarships in honor of both David and his daughter. Further, the town of Jasper also honored his family's commitment, naming a new strength and conditioning facility in their honor. Thus, we have a legacy richer than any championship.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard reporting for the Varsity Sports Show. Tonight we're going to take a look at Devin Dampier, a local high school star who's making waves in college football. At Saguaro High School, Dampier was a dynamic dual-threat quarterback and a true leader on the field. In 2021, his junior year, he guided the SaberCats to a state championship, showcasing his ability to win on the biggest stage. He followed that up his senior season by throwing for over 2,400 yards and rushing for nearly 1,300, cementing himself as one of the state's top playmakers. His talent and leadership put Saguaro football back in the spotlight and set the foundation for his college career. At the University of New Mexico, Dampier wasted no time making an impact. He quickly became one of the Mountain West's most exciting quarterbacks, breaking the Lobos' single-season total offense record that had stood since 1994. With nearly 4,000 yards of offense, he proved that he could carry an offense through both the air and the ground, showing flashes of the star he was becoming. Now, at the University of Utah, Dampier has carried that momentum into the Big 12. In just 3 games, he's thrown for over 600 yards with 7 touchdowns and 0 interceptions, while adding nearly 200 rushing yards and a score. His accuracy, composure, and mobility have already earned him Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week honors, and his leadership has the Utes looking like legitimate contenders this season. From Saguaro to Utah, Devon Dampier is proving that Arizona high school football can produce stars on a national stage. I'm Adam Maggard, reporting for Varsity Sports.
This is Anastasia Rostelli with the Varsity Sports Show, here reporting on the WNBA playoffs.
First, history was made as the Golden State Valkyries became the first expansion team ever to reach the playoffs in their inaugural season. Whether or not their run continues, it's already a milestone that cements their place in league history. Meanwhile, Minnesota's Nafisa Collier has put together one of the greatest individual campaigns we've ever seen, a rare 50-40-90 shooting season while averaging over 20 points per game. That's efficiency and consistency at a level almost unheard of in pro basketball. Indiana's season, however, has been defined by injuries. Caitlin Clark is out with a season-ending groin injury after averaging more than 16 points and nearly 9 assists in just 13 games. She's joined on the sidelines by Sydney Colson, Ari McDonald, Sophie Cunningham, and Chloe Bibby, with Demetrius Dantas also missing time in concussion protocol. That's 6 players down, leaving stars like Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Natasha Howard to carry the load as the Fever fight through the playoffs. And off the court, Paige Beckers has officially been named the Rookie of the Year. The former UConn standout led Dallas with nearly 20 points a night, proving she's ready to become one of the faces of the league for years to come.
Looking ahead, the semifinals start on Sunday, where the WNBA stars are looking to add to an already historic season. This is Anastasia Rustelli with the Varsity Sports Show.
Last year, Arizona State volleyball made program history. They were crowned conference champions for the first time after a stellar 30-3 regular season record. The Sun Devils punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament, advancing to the second round with a win over New Hampshire, before their run ultimately ended against 6th-ranked Texas A&M. Fast forward to this year, and the Sun Devils are already showing that same fire. Off to a 6-2 start, they've faced tough tests and earned statement wins. The biggest, knocking off defending national champion Penn State in 4 sets. Just days later, though, they did fall to number 9 ranked Pitt and lost their first game of the regular season. But despite that fire, this year's squad looks very different. The Sun Devils lost several key pieces from their championship roster, including outside hitter Jelly Sear, middle blocker Savannah Colhe, and libero Mary Schroll, all of whom graduated last season. Head coach JJ Van Niel knew this reality, but he had his team prepared for the new season well before the first game was underway.
Most people probably know 100% of our starting lineup graduated, which I've never experienced in my years of college volleyball, so I think it's a fun new challenge. Figuring out the right systems for the kids, and then watching some people really flourish and step up. So it's been really fun.
After a crushing loss to number 2 Texas, the Devils are looking to keep their winning ways and find themselves as Big 12 champions yet again at the end of this season. For Varsity Sports Show, Andrew Neeram reporting.
Social media, you either love it or you hate it. No matter what side of the fence that you're on, it has completely taken over the world of sports. Athletes no longer have to depend on the media to relay their messages or their agents to speak for them. Instead, those in offices and fans at home can know exactly what's inside of the mind of their favorite player just by a swipe. Of course, the access of social media comes with both positives and negatives. Majority of athletes use social media to build their personal brand while also.
This is Riley Hartman for Varsity Sports, and I'm here with Vince Delicio, who is our
You either love it or you hate it. No matter what side of the fence that you're on, it has completely taken over the world of sports. Athletes no longer have to depend on the media to relay their messages or their agents to speak for them. Instead, those in offices and fans at home can know exactly what's inside of the mind of their favorite player just by a swipe. Of course, the access of social media comes with both positives and negatives. Majority of athletes use social media to build their personal brand while also sharing a glimpse into their personal lives. A major theme that we've seen blossom within the last couple of years is relatability. Fans gravitate with people who they can relate with. It's no longer just about being a good athlete. It also applies to how you carry yourself in your day-to-day life. Instagram and TikTok have increasingly become popular forms of social media for athletes to connect with their audience. In the same breath, some argue that social media gives too much access where it becomes overwhelming for the players. Nevertheless, we are living in a time where it is more common for those to pull out their phone rather than pen and paper. For Varsity Sports, I'm Blessing Frazier.
This is Riley Hartman for Varsity Sports, and I'm here with Vince Delicio, who is our coordinator for Varsity Sports. So, Vince, we're here at an HJCAC game. Could you tell us more about our partnership with them?
Absolutely. So this is year 7. We started with these guys the first year, did a couple of games, a couple live streams, and our partnership has since expanded year in and year out to the point now we're handling all media. We're the league folks for the HJCAC. The league has been become a real solid part of this community. It's gone really well. We are so excited about year 7 because we have a lot in store, and we're looking forward to continuing to recruit and push student athletes out into other universities.
Yeah, definitely. And what year did we start doing this?
We started doing this 2019, I believe, right before the pandemic, the year before, and it has just grown in terms of our presence, our footprint, and working with the league. It has been a great partnership, as I said. This year promises to be much better. We're doing a lot of great things in spotlighting these young people. We're also facilitating a program to get more coaches engaged here in the league as we continue to grow and continue to expand our footprint. So, guys, a lot of good stuff coming up. Starting with tonight, we've got 2 big games. We've got the Gila River Hawks hosting the Papago Pumas here at Campo Verde High School. Come on out for that game or just watch it. And then on the other side of town at Sunny Slope High School, we have the Salt River Scorpions hosting the Sonoran Sidewinders, the new look Sonoran Sidewinders. Guys, it's going to be a great season. More to come. Stay tuned.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Vince. This is Riley Hartman with Varsity Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. We have the HJCAC Junior College Game of the Week, the Holcomb Junior College Athletic Conference. The Gila River Hawks taking on the Papago Pumas. Pumas on top, 35-0 coming out of halftime. Couple keys to the game that we have up here. Anissa, what do we got?
For the Hawks, they're going to need to find some momentum. As we saw in the first half, they would get downfield, get to the red zone, but couldn't quite get into the end zone and put some points on the board as it is 35-0. They also need to limit explosive plays. The Pumas have been very aggressive with their offense, so if the Hawks can find a way to put a stop to them, that would be great for them. And also stay on schedule. Go for the long ball a little more often. They were very successful in those long drives. I think they need to trust that a little bit more.
Absolutely, and for the Pumas, we had to rotate the offense a little bit. You're up big on the scoreboard. Let's see you get some of these backup guys in, run some of these plays, let some of these guys get involved in the offense, see what you have in store for next season, see if they get anything set up. We're going to go ahead and throw it down to our sideline correspondent. Riley, what do you got for us?
Hi, this is Riley Hartman with Varsity Sports. I am currently here on the Gila River Hawks sideline where we just finished up halftime. The score is currently 35-0 with the Papago Pumas in the lead. And there's a lot of energy both on the field tonight and up in the stands, as for many of these athletes who are here on the field, it is their very first time ever playing as a collegiate football athlete. So it's very exciting, and we're very excited to see what the second half is going to bring. The last half ended up with almost touchdown from Gila River, so we'll see what's happening. We'll see what happens next in the next quarter. This is Riley Hartman reporting with Varsity Sports.
Thank you very much, Riley. Absolutely. It's pretty exciting to see guys playing their very first collegiate football game on both sides of the ball. Of course, Pumas up 35-0, so a little bittersweet for the Gila River Hawks right now, but they're looking to turn that around, come back out, execute, play as good as you can. That's really all that you can do when you're down on the scoreboard. Anissa, we saw a lot of Pumas offense in that first half. What was going so right for them in the first half?
It was really just their quarterback. Their quarterback was moving around. That is Manny Deuce Pino. He is moving around really well in that pocket, connecting with his receivers, finding open guys all around. Just really good at connecting and getting the ball downfield. I
absolutely agree. Watching him roll out of the pocket and look downfield and kind of scramble and somehow find guys a lot of on-the-run throws has been one of the most impressive parts. His ability to get outside the pocket and still be able to launch the ball 35, 40, 45, 50 yards down the field has been pretty elite tonight. And that's tough to guard defensively. There's not a ton you can do when you got a quarterback who's got some speed and who are able to get out of the backfield and pick up first downs with their legs. It can be hard to stay on top of those wide receivers that are going downfield. There's a corner, you're chasing your wide receiver, you turn your head, quarterback's taking off. I better get back to the line of scrimmage, not let this guy pick up any yards. And then the second you turn your head, he cocks back and throws 135 yards over your head. And you got to watch as your wide receiver that you're supposed to cover dances into the end zone. So it's tough to scheme for that from the defensive side of things.
Oh, yeah, and that really just shows Manny's experience and his age. It's his second year with the Papago Pumas, so he's really being a leader on the squad. a young team, so he really is one of those ones to look up to, and we've seen him be very successful.
Absolutely. He's doing a great job of getting the ball into the hands of his playmakers as well. We saw a lot of that. Jay Martin Jr., Cameron Cook, Brandon Krisner. He had a long touchdown to start things off. So the kick is away here for the Hawks, fielded short at the 40-yard line by number 8 of the Pumas, who's breaking a couple tackles. He finds a lane, and he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. A kick return touchdown for the Pumas. Track star reaching out and breaking the plane, puts 6 more on the board.
I'm glad you said that, track star, because the way he went across the end zone really did remind me of a track star. Obviously, might be a dual sport athlete. Love to see it. That was Kamarion Bell for that touchdown.
Yeah, Kamarion Bell graduated from Apollo. Local guy from out here, Sierra Vista. So an Apollo product, showing off some of the Apollo speed. The Hawks? Apollo Hawks? Are they Hawks?
I have no clue, honestly. I have no clue. A little out of reach of my range. I was really, Chandler area.
Absolutely. Well, regardless, the Apollo grad able to take that one all the way to the end zone. Kamarion Bell showing off the wheels. So Reyes back on for another extra point to try to tack on to the Pumas' lead. Snap a little high, hold is good, kick is good as well. It's going to put the Pumas up 42-0 over the Gila River Hawks on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer with Anissa Reynolds calling the game tonight.
Yeah, and I'm definitely interested in what Coach Larry Kane of the Gila River Hawks has said to his players during halftime. Down by a lot. What are you saying in the locker room? How are you lifting them up? How are you getting them back into the game, zoning them in?
Yeah, different kicker there for the Hawks. Looked like Brooks Ward out there to kick it away. Pumas bringing the kicking squad out onto the field. Kickoff return team on for the Hawks. Back there to receive. Looking to make something happen, see if they can respond with a return of their own. Reyes stepping back, getting ready to kick this one away. Kick is off. It's a high kick. Fielded by Harvey. Harvey, we've seen the wheels already. Harvey making a cut. And he's snatched up by a couple of different Pumas. So we're going to go ahead and take a break here. 14 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second half. We'll be right back after this.
HJCAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, HJCAC has you covered. Call HJCAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey fans, Vince with the Varsity Sports Show. You've had the rest. Now treat yourself to the best Japanese grill in Arizona. It's the Boss. Boss Bachi Japanese Grill in Mesa. Grilled shrimp, steak, and all the best veggies with or without a twist of spice. Sure to please everyone. Dine in or take out. Located at University and Country Club in Mesa. Open daily. 602-859-3759. The Boss. Boss Bachi. Hablamos Español.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. We have the Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference Game of the Week. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Anissa Reynolds. The Papago Pumas on top over the Gila River Hawks. 42-0.
Yeah, the Hawks are really just going to try and be dominant on this possession here, try and get some points on the board, really try to get past the Pumas defense.
Dylan Curry back there at quarterback for the Hawks. Takes the shotgun snap. Hand off to Williams. Williams got a lane, making a couple cuts, trying to make a man miss. Stiff arming, bouncing his way up to the 40-yard line. A nice play there from the Hawks offense.
Yeah, just a great carry by Jared Williams, second year from Chaparral, Arizona. Just really, really great going upfield and getting through those holes.
The veteran Williams, we've seen the strength, able to just toss defenders off to the side, and he does so there as he rumbles for a nice 20, 30-yard gain. Now on the Pumas 40, Curry back there in shotgun. Got Washington to his left. Pass complete to number 9 of the Hawks. Wrapped up, taken down right at the line to gain. Jaden Kalinowski, we've called his name a couple different times tonight.
Jaden Kalinowski, also a native, went to Mountain View High School in Mesa, Arizona.
A lot of local guys here on both teams. Couple from way out of town. Specifically Dylan Curry, the quarterback, coming all the way from Illinois, from Roselle. Having a good game tonight. Making the right decisions, really just taking what this Pumas defense is giving him. Handoff up the middle. Williams bouncing around. Caught, taken down by number 33, Vincent Lamacchia.
Yeah, good carry by Jared Williams. Trying to get close to that first down. Just a few yards short, but good drive.
3rd and short now for the Hawks. Let's see what Coach Kane draws up for him here. They've worked the ground game well. We've already seen that. They've already moved the ball nicely in the air to Kalinowski. Let's see where they go. If they lean on that passing game again, or if they go back on the ground. They got an empty backfield. All signs pointing to pass here early. Shotgun snap taken. Pass over the middle, complete to Washington for a Hawks first down. Nice sliding grab right there by the number 3.
Yeah, good connection for Curry to find Washington, and Washington be able to haul it in the midst of all those defenders.
Yeah, Washington, a Phoenix native, another one of those local guys that we've been talking about tonight for the Hawks. Really on both sides of the ball. Lots of Arizona products trying to find their way to the next level of college football. Referees running in here as Curry sets up in the shotgun. Got his running back to his left. 2 receivers split evenly on both sides. Snap is taken. Throw out to the right. Complete to number 1, Christian Harvey. Christian Harvey breaking a couple tackles, trying to stay on his feet. And he does, fighting for extra yards.
Christian Harvey, really that toughness to be able to take that tackle, break through it, and push into another just to get beyond that original guy.
Harvey hopping off to the sideline as Washington's going to jog in with the play call. Curry breaks the huddle. Washington down there at the bottom of your screen. The running back Robinson to the left of Curry. Shotgun snap, taken. Fakes the handoff to Robinson. Curry's got pressure, throws over the middle, caught by Robinson around the hash of the 20-yard line. Able to pick up a couple yards there. That Pumas defensive line got in there quick. Able to get the ball out quicker and pick up a couple yards on second down.
Oh, yeah, good job by Curry. Just scrambling around, finding that man midfield, just trying to throw it to him and him connecting.
3rd down and 3 now for the Hawks. Once again in the red zone. Trying to get that momentum like we talked about, some of those keys, finding momentum. Looks like they've done just that here. See if they can convert and keep the drive alive. Empty backfield for Curry. Dylan Curry takes the snap. Looks out to his right. Pass is complete to number 5 of the Hawks. Picks up a couple extra yards after the catch and gets out of bounds. Thomas Ortega, been a red zone threat here for the Hawks. We've seen him get the ball a handful of times while down here in the red zone.
Yeah, good job just by Curry trying to get into that red zone and finding Ortega there. Really good job. Hopefully they can keep this momentum going and finish off in the end zone.
Williams back into the game for the Hawks. Timeout going to be taken by the Hawks. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Anissa Reynolds. We have the Hoyocom Junior College Athletic Conference Game of the Week. Pumas up big over the Hawks, 42-0 in the third quarter.
And we're back.
Hawks putting a nice drive together so far. The pass completed to Thomas Ortega enough to convert on 3rd down, sets up 1st and goal from the 10. Whistles blowing in. Looks like we have another timeout, this time taken by the Pumas. So during this timeout, let's talk a little bit about some of these keys to the game that we had drawn up about the Hawks, specifically for the Hawks, finding some momentum. They've done that 100% here late. They put together a nice drive. What have you seen from them on this drive?
Really just Curry's confidence in that long ball and going a little further, not only relying on carries, but, receiving yards, really finding his receivers out there and connecting. He's been very strong in that this half.
Yeah, absolutely. And it helps a lot, like you were talking about, being able to run the ball. It helps a lot when you do a good job running the ball. And we've seen that early on the drive. Jared Williams picked up a nice chunk play on the ground, and that's opened up the air a little bit more for the Hawks and allowed Dylan Curry to throw that ball around, get it into the hands of some receivers with a little bit more efficiency.
Yeah, it's definitely a different energy that the Hawks have brought out into the second half.
So after giving up the big play on the opening kickoff of the second half, Hawks looking to answer back on 1st and goal. Jared Williams to the left. Fakes the handoff. They go to Washington on the screen pass. He's trying to make his way in, and he does. Touchdown Hawks, breaking a couple tackles. And Eric Washington hits Pater.
Yeah, just a great job by Eric Washington. The first year managed to find his way into the end zone, push through a few broken tackles, and really just putting his team on the board, trying to help with the momentum, get them on the board, and push through and defense is supposed to come out and stop the Pumas next.
The Hawks offense finally gets on the board here in the third quarter. Getting it done with the screen pass to Eric Washington. Able to bounce around, follow the blockers, break a couple tackles, and make his way into the end zone. Hawks special teams unit. Looks like they're missing a couple players trying to figure it out.
They might be going for two here. Dylan Curry is back on the field.
Looks like they are. Offense huddled up, getting ready to call a play. Coach Kane was running onto the field trying to call a timeout, doesn't get it off. Penalty flags flying.
Yeah, Coach Kane urgently rushing to call that timeout as the clock was winding up. Didn't get it off.
So, head coach Larry Kane is able to get the timeout off before the delay of game on the attempted two-point conversion. Talking it over with the team now in the huddle. Anissa, what do you think they're talking about?
Talking about their aggression, their need for this two-point conversion, trying to get his guys in the right places, trying to tell Curry to, find that open man, but don't throw into a bad spot.
Hawks trying to get it sorted out after putting 6 on the board, looking to make it 8. Down 42-6 on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer with Anissa Reynolds. Calling the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference game of the week on a warm Arizona Saturday night at Campo Verde High School. So now two-point conversion team is out there. Williams takes the low snap, runs to his right, trying to find the edge, got a couple blocks, makes a move, and taken down short of the goal line. So the 6 points that the Hawks put up on the board will stay at 6.
But the Hawks edge a little closer, 42-6.
As the score now stands 42-6, Hawks down. Getting ready to kick this one away back to the Pumas.
Yeah, as we see, Coach Kane is talking to his line right now, trying to tell them what he's looking for and how they just got on the board, and they need to keep their momentum. So they need to stop the Pumas, get a good stop on this kickoff, and just keep pushing, keep driving, trying to get that offense back out there to keep scoring.
Absolutely. Would you say that the Hawks stayed on schedule on that drive?
I will say, yeah, they had maybe one setback, maybe two, but they managed to push through, keep driving, get some conversions in there, and ended up in the touchdown that they needed. Of course, they didn't get the two-point conversion, but definitely just needed to get on the board, and they got the job done.
So the Hawks unable to convert as they go for dose and don't get it. 6-42 with 8 minutes, 31 seconds left in this third quarter. Hawks make it a little closer, trying to claw their way back. We'll see if they can do it. The kickoff squad is out there getting ready. Pumas back to receive. Kick is up the middle, a bouncing kick, goes through the hands of a Puma, who picks it back up, trying to find a hole, but he's not going to. Taken down immediately by number 11, Trevante Hadley. Got back there quick.
Yeah, good read by Hadley, just getting on there. Like we said, that stop, not allowing the Pumas to get upfield. Really good.
And that's Zion kicking. That's number 57. There he is.
Pumas bringing the offense back out onto the field. Brody Snyder still in there at quarterback for the Pumas. So after a great game from Deuce Pino, they're going to bring the backup in. Snyder takes the snap, handoff up the middle, taken nicely up the gut, breaking a couple tackles on his way. Jay Martin Jr., physical running.
Yeah, real good running by Jay Martin Jr., pushing through, breaking tackles, driving up the field to get that first down.
Like you said, enough for a Pumas first down. Hawks defense doing everything they can to slow down the offensive assault from the Pumas. Snyder set up in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff. Once again, Martin Jr. trying to find his way through. And is able to pick up a couple. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another good handoff by Snyder the first year, handing off to Jay Martin Jr., who has been pretty good up the field, finding holes and getting along his way.
Snyder from Mountain View, Arizona High School. Earlier this week, Mountain View faced off against Basha, the Basha Bears, the number 1 high school team in Arizona. They were unable to pull off the upset as the number 25 ranked team in Arizona. Handoff once again, Jay Martin Jr. stiff arm, breaking some tackles, showing off the speed now, makes another man miss. Tripped up finally at the 35-yard line.
And that is Jay Martin Jr.
Yeah, Jay Martin Jr., the Gilbert native, went to Highland High School out here. Really good run, really good drive, finding that open lane and pushing through.
Yeah, Highland High School just a couple minutes away from here at Campo Verde. And that's been the Jay Martin Jr. show here in this second half. He's gotten a lot of carries. Finally jogs off the field. Looks like number 5, Jeremiah Huckabee, is back in there at running back. Snyder in shotgun. 11 personnel. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Taken by Jeremiah Huckabee. Spun down after a pickup of about 5.
Yeah, good job by Huckabee trying to push through. As we see, tensions are high on the field. A lot of energy trying to come out on both sides. So a little back talk here and there, but nothing going wrong in the competitive game.
Yeah, both sides highly competitive, especially down there in the trenches. We saw a little bit of that. Those big guys down there on the front, moving everybody around. Puma's doing a good job so far tonight of that. Hawks got 4 men on the line. We'll see if they bring pressure. They send for the pass. Snyder complete to number 4, Cameron Cook. Having a big game tonight. It's getting bigger. As Snyder finds his man, and it's enough for a Pumas first down.
Yeah, good pass by Snyder to find Cameron Cook and be able to reel it in for that first down with a man right on him.
Snyder in the huddle. Hawks got a 3-man front. 1 safety deep. Linebackers swapping around, trying to find the strong side. Huckabee to the right of Snyder. Snyder's going to give it to Huckabee. He makes a cut, a stiff arm, trying to work his way out of a tackle. And he's pushed backwards near the line to gain. We'll see where he's spotted. And it looks like they're going to give it to him and move the chains for another Pumas first down.
Yeah, and we're seeing the Hawks sort of easing off their momentum, struggling to stop the Pumas in their offensive drives, really just going downfield, almost into the red zone and almost into the end zone.
Yeah, the run game has been working well for the Pumas so far. Once again, Snyder in the shotgun. A lot of snaps in shotgun tonight from this Pumas offense. I don't think we've seen him go under center one time. Pumas bringing some pressure. Snyder rolls out to his right, showing off the legs. He's going to take it himself and jumps out of bounds after picking up 6-7 yards.
Good job by the young quarterback, finding that open lane, taking it himself, giving his team, that 5-6 yards and really putting them on the board.
Nice job by a quarterback there, too. On the designed rollout to make the decision, you know what, I'll take it myself, not put this ball in a bad spot, dance around, pick up 6-7 yards, and then get out of bounds. Under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter from Campo Verde High School with some Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference action. My name is Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds on the call. And Huckabee gets out of a tackle and makes his way into the end zone. I thought he was going down, got stuck in the scrum, but he breaks out of it and sprints to the pylon.
And that might have just been the most impressive thing I've seen all night. Breaking that tackle, we surely thought he was down with 2-3 guys on him, but managed to break out and get into the end zone. Very impressive by Huckabee.
Yeah, had a handful of defenders, all who also had a handful of jersey, but he pulls the Houdini and disappears out of the pile, still on his feet, and then makes his way to the pylon for 6. Pino comes back on as the holder for the special teams unit. Reyes looking to kick another one as part of a very busy night. Snap good, hold good. Extra point, no good. Doinks it off the post. So the score stays 6-48.
Besides that kick, Reyes has been very efficient tonight with his kickoffs and the punts. Just doing very well in his position, knowing his job, doing it very well.
Yeah, it looks like we have a flag down on the field late. Head referee Jared Garduno talking it over with the crew members.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team. That'll be assessed on the kickoff, 15 yards.
So one of those keys that we talked about, or we didn't quite get to in our pregame, but it's written down here in our notes. Puma's got to clean up the flags. Even though you're up big, flags and penalties like that in a close game can cost you. Obviously not a ton that the Hawks can do with penalties like that to get themselves back into the game. Being down 48-6 with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. But it's certainly not going to hurt them. They will take the flags all day and back the Pumas up as much as they can. But if you're the Pumas coaching staff, you probably want to see a little bit of a cleaner act.
Oh, yeah, definitely want to see a cleaner game. Probably, a few more points on the board or some better drives, but overall, stellar performance.
Yeah, outside of the penalties, there's really been nothing to nitpick the Pumas on. They've been pretty excellent tonight on all three levels. That kick is booming, and it's going to go over the middle. Number 1, Christian Harvey, back there to return it. Picking up a head of steam, and he's wrapped up quickly at the 30. Was trying to find a gap, couldn't find it. Number 8, Michael Collins, tracks him down. Sets the Hawks up with 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, the Hawks just need a replica of their last possession, getting downfield pretty quickly, being efficient with all of their downs, just trying to get to that end zone as soon as possible. Playing like the Pumas with their aggression and their urgency would lead to them being a little bit more successful.
I agree, as Dylan Curry jogs back into the huddle with the play call. Hawks got to dial something up here. Did a nice job on the ground last drive. We'll see if they go back to that and lean on it. Curry under center. I formation, got the fullback in there. Love to see that. Snap taken, handoff. Goes for a little to no gain. Number 20 of the Hawks, Logan Nadratowski with the carry.
Yeah, new name we're hearing. We're seeing some people being shifted around, new people being put in for the Gila River Hawks.
Yeah, number 44, Chaz Bennett, the DN, coming in at fullback there. You got to love that. There's nothing quite like a fullback coming in and flying through the A-gap as fast as he can, trying to blow somebody up and create a hole for the running back. Not too much there, as officially no gain on the play. So 2nd down and 10 for the Hawks. Curry with Robinson to his right. Pass incomplete. Looks like it was intended for number 14, Sergio Madrid, the wide receiver.
Yeah, we're seeing Coach Kane shifting people around, trying some new faces. Definitely a good look, trying to find more connections, trying to see if his people on the bench can get some not runs, get some points on the board for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Get those younger guys in there, get some reps. See how they'll pan out in the future, maybe even later in the season, if they can start challenging for starting jobs. We'll see here. Curry lines it back up. Jared Williams to his right. Eric Washington in the slot at the top of the screen. Curry takes the snap, drops back, looks to his right, pump fakes to Washington, going deep and incomplete, but a flag flies in. Looks like pass interference.
Yep, I definitely saw that. He was pulled back just slightly, enough for the officials to pull the flag on that play.
Yeah, intended for number 9, Jaden Kalinowski. We've seen that play a couple times tonight from the Pumas. Trying to run the screen pass, and then they pump fake it, turn it into a deep shot. Secondary got caught grabbing a little bit too much jersey there, and it's going to lead to a Hawks first down. Curry runs to the huddle with the play call from Coach Kane. Coach Kane pacing up and down the sideline. Number 1, Christian Harvey lined up at the bottom of your screen. Eric Washington inside at slot. Curry, 2 running backs in the backfield. Sends one in motion. That's Robinson. Curry pump fakes, rolls out to his left. Got pressure, launches downfield, incomplete. Throws that one out of bounds. Penalty flag comes in late. Referee is going to talk this one over.
Puma's putting some good pressure on the Hawks right now. Had Snyder scrambling. Oh, excuse me, not Snyder. Curry scrambling.
Referees chatting with head ref Jared Garduno about the flags. Saw a couple of them fly in late there. As Curry was scrambling, trying to get away from the Pumas' pressure. The defensive line for the Pumas has done great tonight.
All right. We got a personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 8. It's going to be 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Number 8, Michael Collins.
That's going to be a 15-yard late hit on defense.
Is at fault for the late hit on the quarterback. And that's going to gift the Hawks a first down. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third, the Papago Pumas 48, Gila River Hawks 6. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Hola a todos, soy Jorge Anuajardo, su narrador de jugada por jugada de Viva Varsity, el nuevo transmisión en español del Varsity Sports Show. Estamos aquí para encender tu pasión del deporte, traerte entrevistas exclusivas y vivir cada jugada contigo. No olvides a seguirnos en Instagram, @VivaVarsity, para ver lo mejor de las jugadas destacadas, momentos detrás de cámara y todo lo que pasa dentro y fuera del campo. Esto es Viva Varsity, donde el deporte agarra vida.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with my friend Anissa Reynolds, calling the Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference Game of the Week. Papago Pumas on top of the Gila Hawks, 48-6. Gila River Hawks, excuse me. Hawks offense out there still on 1st and 10 from the 40. Curry sends a man in motion. The toss, trying to find his way around him. Number 8, Robinson, met by a pride of Pumas after a short gain.
Yeah, good run by Robinson, pushing through that tackle and gaining a yard or two more.
It's one of the big things that running backs, coaches all over the place preach is falling forward, making sure when you get into a pile or if you make contact with a couple different defenders, make sure you fall forward. Try to pick up those extra yards. They can be the difference between getting stopped on 4th and 1 and already having a first down. Hawks getting ready. Empty backfield for Curry. Got Robinson up there on his right. 3 receivers to the right. Pressure coming from the Pumas. A little bit of extracurricular there after the play. A lot going on that one. On 2nd down, looks like we're going to have some penalties to talk about. Head ref Jared Garduno has had a busy night tonight.
After the play.
Yeah, and might also be a change of possession.
Defense.
Pumas might have found a way to
penalty.
receive that ball.
The play is a turnover. First down.
So a turnover there. It looks like there was a fumble by the Hawks, recovered by the Pumas. I was going to say, I didn't really see the transfer to the quarterback, Dylan Curry. It looked like maybe there was some trouble with the snap. Ball ended up on the ground. And the Hawks defense able to jump on top, or excuse me, Pumas defense able to jump on top of it.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that either, but when the pile cleared up, it did seem to be a Puma on top of the ball.
One singular Puma. Not a pack. Pumas are solitary animals, so
I didn't know
they
that.
don't move in packs.
Oh.
I just learned that. some of my sources have told me.
Okay, sources.
Pumas offense out there again. Pass out to the left side, complete. Running, breaking tackles, and falling forward is number 3, Kavion Belcher.
Kavion Belcher, and another Chandler native, went to Chandler High School first year. So, might have known him as well. Who knows?
There you go. Another Chandler grad. A lot of Chandler guys on this Pumas squad. Pumas up 48-6 on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Anissa Reynolds. Brody Snyder still in there at quarterback, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out to the right, complete to number 3. Makes one man miss. He's got some speed, but he's tracked down. Number 7, Jerry Beck. Showing off the pursuit there. Takes a nice angle and chases him down.
Oh, yeah.
Pumas still able to pick up the first down, but would have been a lot more.
Yeah, Beck hadn't intercepted Kavion Belcher. When he did, Kavion probably would have been further upfield, if not closer to the end zone.
Absolutely. We've seen the speed from the Pumas offense. So what looked like it could have been a touchdown saving tackle right there by Jerry Beck. 1st and 10 for the Pumas at the 36-yard line. Snyder in there at quarterback. Running back lined up deep and to his right. Takes the snap, hands it off. Running through the line of scrimmage. Falling forward, trying to pick up a couple extra yards. Number 24, Marlon Robinson. One of his first carries of the night is a positive gain.
Yeah, Marlon Robinson, a first year, also a native from Chandler, Arizona, but he went to Mountain Point.
Mountain Point High School. Pretty cool to see all these local Arizona players still playing football and very successful at it. As Snyder takes a snap, goes back to him, handoff up the middle. And a short gain on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and short for the Pumas. Robinson with the carry once again.
Yeah, good job by Robinson just pushing through again, like you said, falling forward, getting that extra gain. Now the Pumas are 3rd and 2.
Yeah, 3rd and a couple here. Looking to convert on 3rd down. Something they've been very good at all night. We'll see if they take a deep shot here like they have on previous 3rd downs. That seems to be a textbook part of their game, getting aggressive on 3rd down because they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th down anyways. Snyder lined up in shotgun. Snap taken after he sends the man in motion. Looking deep to the right. He's got a man. He's open. Caught. Number 11, Peter Shoup, beats the secondary and makes a nice grab. And the Pumas are able to move the chains.
Yeah, Shop with a great route right there upfield, ending up at the 20 with the carry. Good job.
So the pass and catch moves the Pumas all the way to the 20-yard line. Hawks defenders sprinting off the field here. And the timeout is going to be taken by Gila River. So with that, we will take a quick break. We'll be right back after these few words.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Hello, I'm Andrew Neerum, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer, here with Anissa Reynolds. Pumas up big, 48-6. Snyder firing towards the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Number 3, Kavion Belcher with a huge catch, getting his chance at wide receiver. Excuse me, number 7, Cameron Fowler with the grab. Corner of the end zone, had a man on him, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, very impressive by Cameron Fowler being able to slide under his man, guarding him, and receive that ball and haul it in.
So the Pumas, as I was saying, up 54-6 now. 9.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Reyes on for another extra point. Busy night for him so far, the lefty. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Pumas make it 55-6 here, almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Hawks running out of answers as this one runs down.
Yeah, Hawks are really just need.
First game of the season for both of these teams. A successful start for the Papago Pumas Gila River Hawks. Looking to make some adjustments and just try to pick up as much momentum as they can as we head into week 2. Once again, you're watching some HJCAC action on the Varsity Sports Show with Dane Palmer and Anissa Reynolds. We want to say thank you to everybody watching tonight and supporting the Varsity Sports Show. Very thankful and grateful that we get to broadcast these games with these athletes and their ability to play football. Hawks going to have a return here. That's Ortega. Ortega trying to break free, but he can't. Sorry, that's Kalinowski on the return there, subbing in for Christian Harvey. We're going to go ahead and throw it down to our field correspondent, Riley Hartman. Riley, what do you got for us?
Cameron Fowler just scored a touchdown for the Papago Pumas, bringing the score to 55-6. But energy's up right now. Tension's a little bit high, but energy's up on the Gila River sideline. We have players like number 2, Dylan Curry, who is trying to get his team excited and hyped for the game, offering words of inspiration. This is Riley Hartman with Varsity Sports.
Thank you very much, Riley. Absolutely. Guys, trying to stay fired up on the field in this one. And as I was saying, very thankful and grateful to be out here on a great Arizona Saturday night with some HJCAC action. The handoff up the middle. A short and quick one to Robinson as he rumbles his way up for close to a first down, and it is going to be a Hawks first down.
Robinson proving time and time again that he can push through those defenders and get them that first down, really driving through and bodying anyone that comes in his way. Robinson, not an Arizona native, actually from Atlanta, Georgia, went to Griffin High School out in Georgia. Long way from home out in Arizona.
Yeah, long way from home. Sure, the heat out there, a little different from Arizona.
Oh, yeah, humid.
Yeah, more of a humid heat than a dry heat. Pass complete over the middle. Hawks running wild here on this drive. Complete to number 4, Jay Soto.
Jay Soto
Does a nice job hauling in the pass from Curry. With a lot of pressure in his face, stays composed, gets it off clean. And a big gain there for the Hawks.
Oh, yeah. Finding Jay Soto the first year from Phoenix, Arizona, went to North Canyon High School in Arizona.
So Soto, after the catch, jogs to the sideline. Getting some helmet taps from the teammates there. That was almost worse than actually getting hit in football. If you did something good, you run off the field, everybody's hyped up, and then you got to get smacked on the head 20 different times.
I will say softball did have something similar, hit a home run. Everyone is smacking your helmet when you come and hit that plate, so probably the same sort of vibe.
Curry's toss to Williams, stopped quickly by the Pumas defense.
Williams on the carry.
Yeah, the Hawks doing really well right now, driving downfield, you know, long balls and those running carries, just doing well, finding some momentum, trying to get to their own end zone.
Anissa, you mentioned some softball. Tell us what you know about that. What's your experience been like that, playing some collegiate sports like these kids right here?
Oh, yeah. Well, my college career was a long and fast one. Only played 4 years, but I transferred a few times. Played softball for 15 years. So I know a little bit about, you know, playing sports and being that sort of student-athlete sort of vibe.
Absolutely. It really helps you, especially as a broadcaster, commentator, put yourself in those shoes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely know the hardships and all the mental battles that they are facing out there on the field.
Curry under center just lobs one up to the sideline. Incomplete, was going for the speedy Christian Harvey out there. But it's going to fall incomplete on second down. A little bit of a new look coming from the Hawks. We're seeing some under center, some I formation. A little more play action as well. Was working early, but now looks like this drive has started to fizzle out. See if the Hawks can kickstart it and get it going again.
Yeah, definitely need this third down conversion right here just to, again, gain and keep that momentum that they were building earlier in this possession.
Curry back in the shotgun. Got number 3, Eric Washington, in the backfield with him. We've seen him make some plays today. Let's see if they'll go back to him here on third down. Snap taken by Curry, looks to his right, runs to his right, trying to escape the pocket, find an edge. He's just going to go out of bounds, settle for the short loss. So there's some competitive attitudes starting to arise with just over 6 minutes left in this one.
Oh, yeah, just some excited chatter again. When you get on the field, you're just really excited to be out there, so I can only imagine, you know, all the energy that they're carrying on the field.
Yeah, absolutely, especially like we've talked about a lot today. Week 1, first game of a few people's college careers tonight. So extra excitement, extra emotion, and extra drive to want to come out on top in this one. Pumas leading 55-6 over the Gila River Hawks on the Varsity Sports Show. My name is Dane Palmer with Anissa Reynolds, covering some HJCAC action game of the week on Saturday night. Curry running back on both sides of him in the shotgun. Sends Robinson in motion, tosses out. to Williams. Williams making a couple miss, breaking a couple tackles, still on his feet, spin move, stumbling, he's still on his feet, and he's racing towards the end zone. Taken down around the 2-yard line, comes up just short. What a nice carry there by Williams.
Yeah, great carry by Williams. Good way to get through the hole and just get real close to that end zone. That momentum, the fans might have heard. They were loud and screaming. A lot of excitement even for this Hawks team.
Yeah, Hawks fans still holding strong here in the stands to see plays like that. Hawks have shown a lot of flashes in this one with runs like that. We've seen Dylan Curry with a few nice throws over the middle. Saw one this drive to Jay Soto. It's just a matter of putting it all together at one time. Referees running onto the field and a timeout taken by the Pumas. So with that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the varsity sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the HJCAC game of the week. Papago Pumas on top of the Gila River Hawks, 55-6, with just over 4 minutes remaining. Hawks knocking on the door of the end zone after a nice run by Jared Williams. Leads the Hawks inside the 5-yard line. Trying to cash in here late.
Oh, yeah, Hawks definitely need to convert this into a touchdown and get whatever extra point they choose to try for, but definitely need these points on the board.
First and goal for Dylan Curry and the offense. Got Jared Williams lined up directly behind him. Christian Harvey goes in motion, fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, trying to find somebody. He's going to launch that one out of the back of the end zone. The pressure from number 10, Nick Taylor of the Pumas.
Yeah, Curry just definitely scrambling. Couldn't find an open man with the pressure on him. Just had to throw it away into the back of the end zone.
Hawks looking towards the sideline, towards head coach Larry Kane. Trying to draw something up on second and goal inside the 5-yard line. Under 4 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Curry with a running back to his left. Takes the snap, hands it off. Trying to find a lane. Robinson's got nowhere to go. He's stuffed. Number 58, the big defensive lineman, J. Salas.
Yeah, Robinson just trying to find a way into the end zone to help his team. Couldn't quite push through on that one, but definitely willing to try again.
Two minutes, 40 seconds left. Curry directing traffic. Takes the snap, looks to the left, throws it up in the air, almost caught. Thomas Ortega going for the one-hand snag. unable to hold on to it.
Yeah, Ortega tried to haul it in, but was also fighting off a blocker on his side, so couldn't quite pull through and land into the end zone.
Had a defender in front of him, tried to moss him, but just couldn't come down with it. As time continues ticking here at Campo Verde High School. Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference action on Saturday night. That's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. So with that, we'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe, with an experience so good it remains indescribable, with something for every seafood lover. Try one of their amazing custom seafood boils, sandwiches, appetizers, and salads. Angry Crab Shack Tempe is located east of I-10 on Warner Road, 480-674-3847. The Angry Crab Shack in Tempe. Come ready to eat.
Hey everyone, I'm Jorge Anwajardo, your play-by-play broadcaster for Viva Varsity, the brand new Spanish broadcast of the Varsity Sports Show. We're here to fuel your love for the game, bring you exclusive interviews, and celebrate every play right alongside you. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Viva Varsity for highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, and everything happening on and off the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. My name's Dane Palmer here with Anissa Reynolds. And right away, pass complete out of the backfield to Robinson. But he's going to be stopped short, to Williams.
And he is just short.
So it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Hawks. Gets stopped right on the doormat of the end zone. Pumas offense is going to come back out now deep in their own territory.
Yeah, definitely upsetting for the Hawks offense. Had a really good possession there, but couldn't quite finish it in the end zone and get some more points on the board. Definitely a chance for the Hawks defense to put a stop to the Pumas offense and maybe even have a turnover of some sort here.
So as time winds down in this one, we want to say thank you to our technical director, Jean Mendez. Jean Mendez. Cameraman, Devin Blankenship. Carmen Liberto. Sebastian Kupis, Riley Hartman, our on-field correspondent. And, of course, the man who makes it all happen, Vince Delicio, giving us the opportunity here at the Varsity Sports Show with the Ho'okam Junior College Athletic Conference to broadcast these games, tell these stories. And it's been great so far this year. Really look forward to continuing doing this and having a great time while we do it, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. We're only maybe 3-4 weeks in, but definitely great experience, great opportunities that we've been given, and I think everyone I've interacted with have been having a great time so far.
Absolutely, an awesome group of people here at the Varsity Sports Show. Of course, doing the best we can to provide some awesome media to all the football fans, family, and friends that tune in. Snap taken, handoff. Up the middle, got a lane, stiff arm, out of the end zone, dragged down out of bounds by two Pumas. Number 28, Andre Shields with the carry.
Andre Shields, a new name that we are hearing from the Pumas. Andre Shields, a first year that went to Berrien Academy in Sierra Vista, Arizona.
Also, a shout out to our social media teams who help us out getting those pregame post-game interviews, halftime interviews out so quickly. Thank you for that, helping us get the connection with the fans that we need. Make sure you go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere that you consume social media. Varsity Sports Show. As the Pumas are going to take a knee with 1 minute remaining on the clock. Number 18, Xavier Newman, the quarterback in for the Pumas now. Pumas far enough out of their own end zone now to take a knee and kill the clock on this one.
Yeah, definitely probably not the game that the Hawks were looking to have on their first game of the season, but definitely some positives and some things to work towards for week 2 and even, towards playoffs at the end of the season.
Yeah, a lot of bright spots for the Hawks, of course. Bright spots for the Pumas as well, but the Hawks, the trailing team in this one, did a good job taking advantage of the opportunities that they did have. And sometimes the ball just does not bounce your way. They got a little unlucky with a couple kickoffs and the way that those bounced. Of course, they got stopped. They had the early fumble right at the goal line, or in the red zone, excuse me. That was unfortunate. Stopped here on this drive on 4th down right at the goal line. So a couple things go their way, and we have a totally different game here. But regardless of that, Pumas dominant on offense and defense, as Xavier is going to make his way out of the end zone to work off just enough time on the clock. Time running out, and that's going to do it from Campo Verde High School on the Varsity Sports Show. The HJCAC Game of the Week. Papago Pumas 55, Gila River Hawks 6. So with that, we want to say thank you. Thank you, Anissa, for being here.
Thank you.
Sitting next to me up here in the stands, surviving the
battling.
swarm of bugs, battling the heat, and making it happen through all of our challenges. We want to say thank you to everybody on the team tonight, helping us come out here and broadcast this. Cameramen on the field, producers, everybody. Thank you to everyone watching as well. We appreciate you, and we hope you have